All right, let's go ahead and start this thing. So this is Moros Protocol. Like I said, really cool looking boomer shooter, roguelike. Oddly enough, I just checked the Steam tags. Also said Souls-like. So apparently it's a roguelike Souls-like boomer shooter. I thought I'd seen them all. Next, they're gonna say it's also a golf simulator and an 18 plus what's it called, visual novel. Who knows? Nah, I'm interested. I'm interested to see what this is all about. We'll start with the tutorial. I'll be a good boy. Start with the tutorial. Do it legit. All right. First and foremost, I am gonna raise the mouse sense. That was weird. When I paused the game, my screen was black, but it showed up on your guys' end on OBS. But then when I moved my mouse, then it picked up. It picked up with its bad self. Like that was a little weird. So I'll take it to a hot 1.49. A nice, delicious 1.49. Act now. That feels pretty good. Good move. Good movement. There is dashing. Or sprinting, that is. I know one of the things that that Jorf said he didn't like about this game was he felt like the game relied too much on limiting your stamina and limiting your movements, that kind of thing. So right now, I'll be honest, I don't actually see anything in the menu that talks about like limited stamina or like things that say, oh, I think I do see it. There we go. Yeah. Oh, because melee takes stamina too. Yeah. So the stamina meter is the little arrow in the front and center. So those things do kind of take it out a little bit. But yeah, we'll see it, because I know he said that was something that felt like the game artificially was slowing you down. And it's the backdash. And dashing also takes stamina. So pretty much everything takes stamina, except for walking normally, and of course probably shooting your gun also wouldn't take stamina. Can you like hold the attack? You can. And of course it does twice the damage. Can just straight up murder them eventually. Let it be known, you also don't have to hold it very long. You do regain stamina while you're holding it back, but you don't have to hold it very long to get that full double damage, which is nice. That's in any direction. Right. Left, right, back, yeah. Everything consumes stamina, of course. Makes perfect sense. Augustus, he does have something for us. I am excited. Let's wrap up this tutorial first. Got a little printout of what the dammy dam is gonna look like. Master Enforcer. Some physical ammo. Very nice. There's no iron sights. There's no like, you know, zoom in, go for the iron sights. It's just fucking point and click. There's the reload. I'm guessing body shots. Go a shot to the penis. 8 damage. Yeah, but headshots are, of course, the good stuff. How quick can this thing fire? Not very quick. And, of course, if you move, it's less accurate. But if you stand still, that good shit. The next weapon. Oh, this is energy ammo. Okay, so different weapon. Fires a little faster. Less accurate, though. Oh, and the crosshair expands. Expando changeo. Shoot the weak parts. It was probably the head. Weak spot is probably the head. Killing enemies with melee, they will drop ammunition. Good to know. Looks like I took some damage, so he shows up how to pick up health. Pretty simple process there. You filled a... Oh, that right. So that didn't fill my health. It was an HP use slot. I press H for the heals. I have a port. You see that? There's like a little circle there. I have a port in my wrist. It's important. Oh, I can kick things. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, another one. I'm kind of digging the explosions, man. Kind of digging the explosions. Might want to lower the sound effects a little bit more. Oh, what the fuck? It like reset the volume selections. What the shit? That's weird. He says it's like Beat Saber and Wolfenstein. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. Oddly enough, it's kind of odd because melee attacks cost stamina. Kicking does not cost stamina. Oh, but it does halt stamina regeneration. Good to know. So it is maybe not so much punishing, but yeah, there are things there's quite a lot of things that slurp out stamina regeneration, for better or for worse. Unlock the door using E. All right, and now a container, an augment. All right, conditioning. Max stamina by 1 for 5 melee kills. For 5 melee kills. So you have the melee, the maximum stamina until you get your 5th melee kill. Is that the idea? Like, what if I just don't use melee? What if I, is there like, that's an interesting qualifier. I won for 5 melee kills, yeah. So does that mean if I don't use melee kills, will that still give me that +1 to stamina? Or is the stamina increase only for melee? That would actually make more sense. Stamina increase is only for melee. That is the conclusion of the tutorial. Nice little introduction. Anyway, friends, let's go ahead and dive back into... Actually, we're starting the game proper now. We did the tutorial. We're all initialized with how to play the game. You point the guns, you shoot, you slice the bad guys. How hard could it be, right? Let's jump on in, see what this cool game has to offer. Ooh, cool intro sequence. Or I guess it's a loading screen. That is really cool, though. Really stylish. I'm enjoying, like, the... Like, Tron... yeah, like Sean said, like the Beat Saber kind of vibe. Sean says, you remember, yeah, doing the sign up. That's right, yeah, because Sean remembers back when we did the, well, I guess some of those events still happen. But yeah, back when I was the president of the Extra Life Guild for St. Louis for its inaugural term for the first 2 years. So yeah, we would go to events all the time, went to conventions and shit like that, tried to encourage people to sign up and participate. Yeah, but yeah, Sean helped out with a whole bunch of those, and those were a lot of fun. They were also, at times, very time-consuming. They were at times kind of exhausting, but it was very worthwhile. And Sean was always super helpful in those. So yeah, Sean's a real one. Sean's a real homie. He's a cool dude. Alex, ugh, that's a lame name. Imagine having a name. Alice, you're with me on this. Having a name that begins with the letter A, pretty cringe, am I right? Ugh, terrible. The joke is that my name is Alex. Not sure what game is going to be playing. I gotcha. Well, there's still time to plan it. I'm actually not exactly... Actually, no. I do know exactly. I know exactly what I'm going to be playing on my first Extra Life Marathon that I'll be doing this year. It's going to be Kenshi. It's going to be 8 hours of Kenshi. Because that's like... That was the deal I made with Ogasso. It's like, if I'm going to be playing Kenshi, I can't just, like, play it for, like, 2 or 3 hours and then say, like, you know, that's it for now. We need to do that shit right. A game that weird and fucked up and that in, like goblin energy of a game, that game that's, like, for fucking basement-dwelling weirdos like me, I need to do it right, and that means, like, just shut myself in the basement, lock the door, and just fucking no-life that shit for a full day, and, just not see the sun for a while. So that's how we're fucking doing it, man. So that's what we're doing, again, not tomorrow, but a week from tomorrow. Have I ever been to Extra Life United? I have never actually been, unfortunately. No, I've never been. For those who don't know, Extra Life United is a, it's a fundraising event, but it's also kind of a convention, and it's also kind of like a gaming competition thing, but it's all for charity. It's all for charity and that kind of thing, so, oh, obviously it's Extra Life, so of course it's for charity, but, like, it's also, like, there is fundraising that happens there as well. It does seem pretty cool, but it's always been kind of far away from me. I think there was one year where it was going to be in Kansas City, but I was actually out of town that weekend, so for however, whatever length of time it took place, I was unable to attend that year. So, yeah, so I've never actually been able to attend, so it's never kind of worked out that way, unfortunately. I saw our guy said cough, and then the system says vitals check complete. I'm just going to assume it was, you know, doing the turn your head and cough thing. Which I learned last time last time I had my physical. I asked my doc, like, yeah, why do they do that? What are they, like, looking for? He's like, yeah, they're looking to make sure that there's no obstructions, because what happens when you cough is that things go bloop, bloop. Like, that's just kind of how it goes. So what they're feeling for is any feeling of something that's, like, preventing things going bloop, bloop, just getting yoinked up and down as expected. No abnormalities. Hoping they'll do more, Alice. Yeah, I'm guessing you've probably been to Extra Life United before, because it does sound really cool. I know they did something different last year, didn't they? It was like, it was called something different, and I guess it was a different kind of event. I can't remember what it was. Or fuck, maybe it was even this year. I guess I can't remember. But yeah, I know. Well, of course, for one thing, COVID obviously messed everything up for a while there. But yeah, I seem to recall that it was something a little bit different. Sean says we did the sign up. Yeah. Back in the I guess was it the America Center. Sean says he's doing some Space Chef. Oh, RV there yet? Space Chef does look good. I did see that one come up on Steam at one point. Was the 2019 one in Orlando? I can't actually remember. Because yeah, I know there's. I'm trying to remember what exactly the plan has been for their events. Because usually it's not so much that I tune them out, but usually I recognize I can't go, or like just the financial situation doesn't really afford for me to go. So I just kind of. I guess in some way, well, hopefully not tune it out, but I kind of focus on other priorities then, right? Because yeah, that's the thing. It's like, taking the time off from work and the travel. Usually there's like, by the time I've learned about the Extra Life United stuff, I've already committed to other travel things, and like I'm kind of locked in by that point. So it's never been a huge priority. So Alice was a guest in 2019. That's cool. Not sure what games you would play. Right. Yeah. But you want to compete? Right. Because 2020 hecked that all up with COVID. Right. Yeah, that's awesome. And that's the thing. You can attend as a competitor to like play games and try to like compete for like fundraising money, or you can go in as a guest and just kind of hang out and vibe. Okay, that's something I do all the time. I am a small, vulgar little man that says fuck a lot. So yes, he's just like me, for real. Yeah, so Sean was correct. That was the one that was in Orlando. Yeah, I think last year was the one that was in Kansas City. I think that's correct, but I was unable to attend. I'm trying to think where we were last year. I knew we did a couple of trips last year. Might have been when we were in Florida. See, I learned about it after we'd already like booked the tickets and all that jazz, so we're committed. Yeah, so what's happening in this space station? I have been reading the thing, I just haven't really been paying as much attention to the plot. Let's be real, someone doesn't usually play a game like this for the plot specifically. But yeah, we've been like unearthed from cryosleep, and things are weird in the space station, as is often the case in games like this. And I do like we have this little robot fella to kind of give us the deets. Let's get some answers. All right, so we do start with our handy dandy little slicey boy. Oh, sorry, you're dead, fella. No way to like inspect the dead body. Make sure he's dead. Pretty sure he is. And there's no like destructible things in the environment. Like I said, this game isn't really meant to be perceived as an immersive sim necessarily. Usually when I think of games where you can like read the logs in the computer and like break shit and open up the lockers, is usually that's more on the immersive sim side of things. The fact that this has the tags for boomer shooter, that one I get. Roguelike, that one's a little bit weird, but that's with the like the plug-in system. That one I kind of get. But then there was also one for Souls-like, and maybe that's because of, well, you start with the melee weapon and there's dodging. Maybe that's why. I don't know if there's blocking, and I'm gonna guess there's probably not parrying, but there is stamina. So that's like sort of the joke, is that if a game has a stamina bar, it's a Souls-like. I mean, that's not necessarily true, but it's a big part of it for sure. Lockdown in effect. Got an achievement for defeating your first fella. They're farting out poison. Farting out the gas. I don't want that. So they don't have projectiles, but when they die, they poop out poison. Oh, no, they don't? Okay, so I don't know where the poison came from. Can I open the door again? Yeah, I'm not sure where that poison came from. I just assumed it was from them dying. So, of course, I do have there is some platforming. Perhaps. Perchance. Oh, here we go. Was it you? Were you farting? Exploded. Security door. Alright, alright. Oh, that's right, Alice. There was the virtual extra life stuff. That's right. Yeah. That's cool. You got a blanket. Yeah. Because you probably, like, bought the tickets. You probably had it all set up. Because, yeah, that's how it went with freaking COVID shit, is that it, like, messed everything up, right? Those of us that had plans and had committed to events and bought tickets and hotels and airplanes, purchases, all that jazz. Oh, yeah, break the food. Yeah, for sure. It messed everything up. Ooh, speaking of getting messed up, what the heck is this? What, kill? Oh! That one hurt me. Okay, well, I didn't have any way to, like, attack it otherwise. I don't have any guns, at least not yet. So, I'm glad that, yeah, they were still able to hook you up with some cool stuff, Alice, because it was, I'm sure, a huge bummer where it's like, man, I got this cool event, I'm all excited, and just the situation that has unfolded has you know, it's not anyone's fault, but COVID just kind of messed everything up, man. Shit sucked. It sucked, and it still kind of sucks, because, I mean, it's not like COVID has gone away, but at least it's better now. Oh. What? Oh, the poisoning! Okay, so, alright, so, I think the rule is when I enter an area like that, get out of the hallway. I don't know why the hallway fills with poison every time. Best I can figure is that there probably was something in, like, the flavor text that described it to me, and I probably just missed it like a doofus. I would believe that. Oh. Pull in there. Yes, I'm with you, Alice. It'd be nice if those events were to resume. Because, yeah, whatever it was that was different this year, because it was called something different. It was called something different. It wasn't called Extra Life United this year. And 5. Oh, okay. And I think it was a different kind of event. Again, I just can't quite remember what the deets were. What the exact configuration. Plane tickets, right? Because airlines they never like to give refunds. They will do everything in their power and then some to just not give out refunds so they can do it. Still got the credit. That's good. That's still, you still got credit for the tickets at least, but still, it's, you know, sometimes not exactly ideal. Was gonna stay there. Okay, well, that's nice. That's nice. Yes, I'm glad it wasn't too bad for you, but still, I just mean, just in general, the fact you had to miss out on the event was I'm sure a bummer. Right, so if I wanted to, I could go back to that door that was locked. Buy physical ammo. Well, physical ammo doesn't do anything for me right now because I don't have a gun. It's not yet. Right, so when we exit one of these things, yeah, lockdown in effect. So when it says lockdown in effect, that means that I'm forbidden from lingering. If I linger, I will feel real sad because I'll be poisoned. Getting poisoned is not good for my health. My doctor has advised that I limit poison in my body, in my lungs specifically, if I can help it. Alright, so what I'm unsure about, but when you kill that hurts you. Maybe I shouldn't be killing these things, but this seems like something that I should be dealing with. Feels like something that's like, yeah, I guess I could have, like, rolled this thing. Yeah, I could have just rolled that in there. Oh, fuck, poison. Ow. Except that's like its own, like, goop. It's like the poison damage that these guys are making, so maybe they'd be immune to it. Hard to say. Hard to say. I gotta say, I'm liking it so far. This game is tough without a gun, but I suspect that'll change hopefully fairly soon. Do I have enough to heal yet? Not yet. I can see my bar, little healing bar on the bottom left is got a ways to go. Alice, what are some like kinds of things you've streamed in the past when it comes to your previous Extra Life marathon streams. Also, we just got a donation. Speaking of Extra Life, yeah, let's take a quick look. It's got that little notification for the donation notification. Yeah, also I'd be curious to hear if there was like particular things you've streamed either in previous years or earlier this year. So if there's any fun things you played previously or streamed previously. I always like talking shop. It's always fun hearing from other streamers and Extra Lifers in particular what kinds of things they're all about. That was our boy Sean. Thank you, my man. Thank you. That's our buddy Mystic Soul, who's watching over on TikTok. Thank you for that, my man. Because we do multi-stream. I multi-stream to TikTok and YouTube and Trovo and Facebook, but of course Twitch is the primary one. Sean, thank you for that, my man. That's very sweet. That's very sweet. Sean is starting his marathon tomorrow at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. 10 a.m. bright and early, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. And I'm pretty sure Sean's doing the full 24 hours. Think he's committed. He's committed to the full thing. What a fucking stud. What a badass, cool dude. It was during Children's Hospital Week. Oh, that's kind of cool. Got to meet some of the folks there. That sounds nice. That actually does sound pretty... That sounds very worthwhile. I've been fortunate enough to get to do a couple tours of St. Louis Children's in particular. Yeah, there's Sean. Thank you, buddy. He says, you're welcome. Thank you, Sean. I appreciate you, buddy. Appreciate you popping into the main platform. Crack it open, baby, and we get antibiotic module. More healing slots. Cool. And just pop that right in there. Healing by 5, which is not much, but you know, it's something. It's something. In fact, yeah, Sean, you might have... I'm trying to remember if you would have gotten this too. Because, yeah, every once in a while... Thing on the map that says I need to do this. I'm gonna fucking do it. You can't stop me. It's only a little bit of damage. Oh, it opened up something. Oh, well, there you go. So sometimes it's worth it. A double secret probation. Anyway, I keep getting distracted. Yeah, getting to do tours of the hospital. So at St. Louis Children's... one of the 2 Children's Miracle Network hospitals here in St. Louis, they'll do tours every so often, specifically for Extra Life participants and fundraisers, that kind of thing. Experimenting on yourself. We're talking about self-experimentation? Yo, not on stream, alright? I can't just be experimentificating on myself on stream. You know, there's, you know, who knows who could be watching, right? This is a goddamn family stream, alright? We keep it fucking classy here. Alex says, being a vulgar small little man. Right, max HP every time you use an HP shot. That is actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. That's a permanent HP increase for this one run, of course. And yeah, so Sean has done the tours and he nailed it. They do pull at the heartstrings. They absolutely do pull at the heartstrings. Because yeah, I mean, there's the obvious aspect that, yeah, you're seeing firsthand, you know, the kinds of things that your fundraising is going towards, the kinds of facilities and equipment that is being used. Or that is being purchased or even either purchased or even maintained with the funds you're raising. So it helps to, you know, kind of put it all in perspective, which is nice. You know, a lot of us, especially in the corporate world, are guilty of, I think the term is siloing. You know, we're guilty of kind of being in our own little world and always not considering the big picture and like the grand mechanisms in place on like how everything kind of works out. Happens with work, happens with, you know, other stuff, happens with fundraising. And yeah, sometimes, you know, I don't really think as much necessarily about, you know, raising money for kids necessarily. I just see, oh yeah, fundraising. It's a nice thing to do. But then, yeah, you see the facilities, you see the nurses and the doctors, you meet the kids that are going through their treatments and the sometimes fucking dire situations they're in. And yeah, it fucking puts it in perspective. Actually, last year, come to think of it, I forgot about this. Last year, myself and Mike, Sean probably remembers Mike, and a couple others, we actually got to not only take a tour of the hospital, we got to play some games with some of the kids that were staying in the hospital. It was the kind of thing that was scheduled well ahead of time, so that way they were able to kind of schedule it around their treatment schedule. You know, for those who were like getting infusions, blood draws, what have you, doctor's appointments. Because they have like, for a lot of these children's hospitals, they have like gaming spaces set up where there's like a couple consoles, some controllers, You know, a Nintendo Switch, an Xbox, blah, blah, blah. They got FIFA, they got Mario Kart, that kind of thing. And yeah, we were able to come in and stay for a couple hours, play some games with some of the kids. And, you know, some of them, they come in, you know, clearly they're going through some kind of treatment. Sometimes they're, you know, the families were with them for in a couple of cases. But in all those cases, there were kids that were there, you know, not just there for like a little bit or like staying for for an hour or two and then they're going home. Like these are kids that are, you know, they're there for weeks and months at a time. I'm gonna see how I can get down there because I don't think I have a crouch button. Do I have a crouch button? I don't think I have a crouch button. So anyway, we got Grim in the house. By the way, Grim says, we're blasting the holes open. Yo, Grim knows I'm all about. Anyway, I started blasting. Yeah, I don't think I have a crouch button. No crouch or crotch button. I know, disappointing, right? I do have kick, which is kind of like crouching. I think maybe like breaking this would open something. Alice does some Outlast. Yeah. The horror game, right? Yeah, Outlast, Hello Neighbor. Yeah, so some other cool little horror and just otherwise spooky games. I'm gonna guess there's probably another path we'll find later on that will lead us down there, because that is a dead end for now. Sean also remembers. That's right. The Microsoft stores. Microsoft Store overnight stays, which we did a whole bunch. Yep. Yeah, I remember all that stuff, man. I remember that shit. They had the gaming spot rented out. Yes, yeah. And they've done that a couple years where Mike and Melissa and some of the other Extra Life St. Louis folks specifically will like work with another company to rent out a some kind of space where people can like bring in their own computers, bring in their consoles, and like game for the full 24 hours in like a dedicated space. Sometimes it's open to the public, like in the case of the Microsoft Store. Other times, not so much. Ooh, this leads to a gun, I bet. Hence why it's pink. Maybe it'll be a manly gun. Hence why it's pink and small and diminutive. Pink room. Oh, I was expecting to have to fight my way to get in this thing. Maybe I'll have to fight it after I open it. Here, let's look around before I commit to this. Elgaso says, thinking? That's fucking cringe, man. We think with our fists when we play games like this. We think with murder in games like this. Alice says, a cool story. Helped you and your sister out back in the day. But also other family members. That's awesome. Well, it's not awesome that there were circumstances that required that family members be treated, but you know what I mean. It's awesome that they were able to help you and your sister and your uncle and your father, which is dope as hell. So there you go. That's a family institution. That is a family institution right there. That's some good shit right there. Also, Alice, hope we are not bothered by my immense profanity. I'm sure you can tell. I get excited when I play video games, and I'm a small and strange little man that says dumb shit all the time. So, I tell myself it is a fun juxtaposition of raising money for charity and also being a little shit goblin who plays dumb games and is a weird, profane little weirdo. We can have both. We can have both, right? Both is good. Both is good. No, I do like that story, Alice. That is fun. Now that I have a gun, I can go the other way. So after all that, we did kind of end up at a dead end, but I got gun, and that's pretty cool. On this way we go. On this way we go. Yeah, personal stories, yeah. Yeah, that is always nice. And we'd heard a lot of those. You would hear a lot of those during the tours for sure. Heard a lot of those kinds of stories, those kinds of first-hand or I guess second-hand kind of retellings of, yeah, the kinds of shit that happens with the kids that have to stay in the, stay, especially long-term, in the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Like Sean says, it tugs at the heartstrings. By the end of it, you're fucking exhausted. But it's worth it. It is a worthwhile thing to do for sure. Yo, what's up, Farsight? He says, think with your fists and your penor. Well, I mean, can't just have one. Gotta do both. Gotta do both for sure. Doing some hammering. Alright, so that was like the first level of sorts. Now we're selecting our destination. So 2 extra augment caches. Dark phage activity. Better rewards. Let's say more guns because I just have one little pistol. One little pisty. That's not much. Slightly increased. So yeah, I'll say give me more gun. Maybe I should have looked at other things, but like other things beyond that one layer. But let's be real, there's no guarantee we're making it much farther than this because we're already below half health. I've got a decent bit of ammo, but I'm gonna have to get good. There's like a thing that says, oh, maybe that means healing. Let's go this way. So I gotta keep an eye out these little signs. This sometimes might be indicative of what lays beyond. Told you about. That's awesome. Yeah, and it's nice that they shared that with you, Alice. It's nice that that your grandma was able to share that with you and like kind of help bring it home a little bit. All right, so I will indeed. That guy's got some range shenanigans. But yeah, go for the weak spot. Ouch. I'm gonna prioritize these fellers. These dudes, I think I'm just gonna melee. Because ammo is limited. You too, I'm gonna melee you as well. Oh, you're already dead. Never mind. I like the bullet time. That's pretty cool. I realize I probably could melee those other guys, but yeah, we're using ammo faster than we're gaining it. So I'm trying to be acutely aware. I'm always down to be acutely aware of these things. Supply canister. Crack it open. Some ammo. Got some other stuff. I'll take it. Not much. I think it gave me like 7 bullets maybe. Grim says, I'm all up about fist and Pinot. It's a good combination. It's a good combination for you. Yeah, it's funny how that happens. Yeah. Years ago, I actually went. I like had to go to a children's hospital on 2 separate occasions when I was a youngster. One was because I was a dumbass. One was because I was a dumbass. I was like probably like 9 years old, and I was in the kitchen, and I was trying to reach up like we had like these cabinets that had batteries and a couple of other just odds and ends, and I was trying to like get like new batteries to replace something. I don't know. My Game Boy needed batteries. Who knows? Whatever it was. And I didn't realize that the stovetop, it was like an electric stovetop, and so it was completely flat. And I didn't realize my mom had like cooked something like somewhat recently on it, because it wasn't hot. It wasn't like red, and it wasn't on, but it was still latently hot. And when I like reached up to get the batteries, I put my hand down and it burned my hand pretty good. So I had to go to Children's for that one and get some fucking. It wasn't like anything terrible, but just fucking, you know, for like 1.5 degree burn. So not fun, but not terrible. And then the other one, the second time I had to go to Children's, was because I had some fuck-ass virus. Some awful-ass virus that, like, and without exaggeration, I was puking. Hope this isn't too gross. But I was puking, without exaggeration, for, like, just 12 hours. Like, every hour on the hour, I would just puke. And it's like, I couldn't keep anything down. Like, nothing. Nothing was staying down. It was just awful. It was just terrible. And eventually after a while it's like, all right, I need something, because this, like, something's got to give. Like, of course I had to get an IV put in just to give me some fluids, and I was fine after that, obviously, but it was deeply unpleasant. There was some terrible ass virus. I don't remember what it was, and I remember my mom got it from me, of course, after the fact. And I remember her saying, like, yeah, that's the sickest she'd ever been in her entire life. Whatever it was that I caught, it was, like, awful. It was fucking not good. Bam. Let's open that up. Hey, look at that speedrun, baby. I'm very low on health. Oh, what the... Okay. So I was gonna say that. I don't think that damaged me. What's this? Challenge room? Ooh. This low on health? Should I do it? Maybe I'll do it. I'm gonna like stand back. Oh, you have to like. You're telling me you can't shoot this open. Oh, I should have kicked the thing in there. God dang it! All right, fine. Well, I don't have the health to do that right now. I will check this out though. I'll try the challenge room. Let's see how it goes. Is that why I'm short? Yes, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. I puked all the nutrients out. There we go. All right, what challenge awaits? Oh, is it platforming? Is it, oh, like, we going up? Is that what the dealio is? Hup. Hup. Do it. Hup. Hup. All right, not too bad. Is this the whole challenge? Just a little bit of platforming? Is that it? What this? Upgrade. What do we got here? I wish I could see what I'm clicking. So, this is like some kind of currency. This one might be healing. This one might be healing. It'll stretch out your spine. It'll also stretch out your butthole. Or do you mean it goes out the butthole? Maybe both. Stretches out and goes out the butthole. Well, I don't want my butthole stretched out, Farsight. Slash Ogasso. I want my butthole, I want my bussy nice and pristine. Yo, what's up, Meerkat? This is what we're talking about, guys. Extremely normal. Oh, I gotta heal now. Bloop. And that healed a little bit. Not much, but a little bit. Alright, so that was the challenge. The challenge was a little bit of platforming as a treat. What? My healing reverted, but that's okay. I still get the heal. Alright, now I wonder, so on the map, there's nothing visible. Okay, so I was hopeful. I was hopeful that maybe there'd still be something worthwhile back there. I can't believe you can't shoot those open. That's bazonkers to me. First person platforming. I'm just grateful it was like very brief. It was very brief. It did not overstay its welcome. Huh. Something up there. I feel like that those guys are two shots. The old two shot guy. Two shot fella. Might get in there. One out, one in. Is it this thing? Do I got a hack? Do I gotta be elite hack swords? Oh, hello. I was hoping that maybe I could be a little cheaty McCheaterson. I can just fucking blast his ass. Start to blast him. Actually pretty capable with melee against these guys, except I'm out of the juice. Backstab. Bop, bop. Alright, dude. Energy ammo full. Well, I'm glad I have all this energy weapons, all these energy weapons to dispense with this energy ammo. Turok, yeah, that's the thing. I've had a couple people say like, "Oh, Alex, you should play Turok," and I think I would like it. Like, I do agree. I think I ought to play Turok, but when people say like, "Oh my God, Turok was amazing," I don't want to say like, "Oh, no, I think it's bad." It's more that I've heard less than flattering things about certain aspects of that game. That like certain aspects didn't age gracefully, and Ogasso nailed that. That's like the big one, I think. Is that the big one is that the platforming sequences were rough, and that the game still is probably worthwhile. And I like old school games, and I think I could probably deal with old school jank probably fairly well. I like to think I'd be fairly well equipped to deal with old school jank. But yeah, it's like that's something to be aware of ahead of time. I will buy some ammo. I buy another. Never beat the first one, yeah. Oh, even the first level. There you go. Yeah, the weapons looked incredible. Yeah, the weapon designs for that game looked really, really cool. First FPS that the AI... Oh, that's kind of cool, too. I didn't know that detail. I mean, it definitely was, you know, a first-person shooter. Like, what's the word? It was a console first-person shooter, single analog stick first-person shooter, in a world where there weren't a ton of those around, and if they were, they frequently weren't always good. I mean, not every console FPS was going to be GoldenEye, obviously, or Duke Nukem 3D, or Doom 64. Like, you know, those are really good console first-person shooters. But yeah, they weren't all bangers. Deal more damage, but reduce accurate. Ooh, that one. Reach range. Ooh, that one's awesome. Absolutely, that one. Abso-goddamn-lutely. Oh, what? Oh, it goes down here. Boop. There we go. So these go on. Ooh, can I put on my melee weapon? Oh, of course I can't. Of course I can't. Ain't that some shit? Yeah. It'd be funny to say, yes, less accuracy for my melee weapon, which I don't give a heck about. Yeah, the bow looked awesome. Yeah, there were some really cool weapons. And they had, like, cool like, cheat codes. I remember that shit as well. Like, try to be a cheater, like, kind of, like, slash and then hide away from it. Yeah, so I'm not that bothered by a little bit of platforming in a first-person shooter, so long as it's not super excessive. Because, yeah, I've heard of cases where it is super excessive. I haven't been traumatized by it, but I know plenty have. Those that have suffered are out there. Alice asked, did we miss anything cool? Just swapping stories about, like, older FPSs that some of us remember. Some of those older FPSs being very reliant on things like platforming and sometimes questionable controls, which is just how it goes sometimes. Oh, apparently I have the keycard. This is news to me. Do I want to go there now? I'm gonna hold off and go somewhere else for a little bit, just because there could be other fun things to find. Rock 2 NPCs would run and hide from. That's kind of cool. Okay, we gotta explode the shit out of these things. Ooh, big damage, because we got that nice damage increase-arino. What's your story? Story is that he's dead. Say you, he dead. Usually ammo is extremely full. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Heals would be pretty cool. Mirror's Edge did good first-person shooter platforming. Yeah. Of course, in that case, that game is, like, built from the ground up to be all about platforming. I think that's the thing. You take a game like Turok, or, like, where it's really a first-person shooter, right? Where the shooting and the running and gunning is, like, the big aspect of it. The idea of Mirror's Edge, you know, it's a first-person game, and there is shooting for sure, but it seems like so much of the focus is the parkour and just the kind of the general, like, systems built around the platforming. So, you know, if it's designed from the get-go to be a platform and parkour heavy game, great. That's perfect. But yeah, if it's like, here's a first-person shooter, it's mainly focused on, like, cool guns and killing bad guys and exploring the level, and also there's platforming. Like, if we're shoehorning the platforming in, then we're all gonna be disappointed by the end of it. That's how I feel about underwater controls in a lot of platformers. You know, when you're in real life, swimming underwater is, like, weird and clunky for a lot of us, and as a result, being underwater in a video game, especially platformers, is slow and clunky and uncomfortable. So as a result, in a lot of, like, platformers where you have an underwater sequence, a lot of times they look cool, but I don't enjoy them because the controls are awkward and weird in them, and I don't like that. So, however, the difference, though, is, like, games like Aquaria, which is, like, 99% underwater, it actually works pretty well because the game was meant from the get-go to be all about being underwater. So it's like, if that's, like, the intent from the get-go, from, like, the start, to have that be the focus, great. But otherwise, if we're trying to force it in, get that shit out of here. Get it out of here. Oh, Shadow Man, I've seen it. I've not played it. I think there is a remaster that's on Steam that I've heard is pretty good. But yeah, I've heard that game is, or was at least, a little bit weird. Plasma Cell. Maybe not weird, but just not for everybody. I've heard it had some of that old school jank we all know and love. Just missed you. Just missed that little fella. Gonna hold off on kicking that thing. Alright. Yeah, not really any bad guys here. I will crack this open. Like what's called a credits. Oh, except it gave me... Oh, never mind. It was blinking red because I was low on stamina. That's why I was blinking. And no bad guys. Oh wait, no, there's something in here. I see there's a red dot somewhere. Oh, that's for the ammo, which is currently full. News to me. Yeah, odd but good. Yeah, I've heard it's jank. I've heard it's got some jank for sure. But yeah, you know, when it comes to Turok and other games we're all kind of talking about here, it's like, yeah, I'm not one to be afraid of jank. I tend to embrace it. Something I think I would enjoy. I'd be curious to check it out. Grim says, "Wow, Alex bad-mouthing, shoving it in." Well, that's the thing. It has to be a worthwhile and enjoyable shoving. That's what I'm saying. You know, Aquaria with its underwater controls, Mirror's Edge with its parkour. You know, it was a intentful and pleasurable shoving versus a shoehorning. Bullet printer, regenerate ammo. That's actually kind of cool. Can I stick that one in? See, I enjoy sticking that one in. That was an enjoyable insertion. We're all about that pleasureful insertions. The good shit. But that's what I'm all about, baby. There's a Shadowman Legacy. Oh, that's cool. Shadowman Legacy. Yeah, because there's a Steam port. That's kind of like a remaster. There's this Legacy project, I suppose, which I don't think I've heard of before, but it sounds awesome. I'm gonna explore a little bit more. Still kind of strapped for heals. Haven't really gotten hardly any healing energy, and I'm very close to a heal. Like one more energy heal thing, and I'll have enough for another Injectorino. Oh, it's a new one. Oh, okay. This is a new one. Okay, because the thing I'm thinking of is like a remaster that's on Steam. By the way, new gun. New gun who dis? Is it an energy gun? They got energy ammo. Hand cannon, Mark II. It is an energy gun, sure enough. Cool shit. Yeah, I mean, technically I'm full on both ammo types. And I look at my guns. So this one is more damage. Pop this over, so you can bring him over side like pretty much any time. Switch him out whenever you want. That's kind of cool. Yeah, was there anything else? Any other areas to explore? There's the one that's locked, and we have the goods to get through it, to get into it, I believe. My dad had a phrase he would give me back in the day. If you can't get into it, or no, if you can't get out of it, you might as well get into it. Which is to say, if there's something you have to do, and you don't really want to do it, might as well embrace it. Might as well embrace it and try to have fun along the way. Easier said than done. Didn't always work out that way, but it was. I've held on to that advice for a number of reasons over the years. Alright, so there's this teleport thing, which I think is to leave the level. I think this one here is how we entered the level, I think. I think that's how that works, yeah. So if I take this teleporter, but I hardly even know her. Alright, so I guess we have no other options but to do this one. Gonna be a vendor this time. I've got a little bit of money. Swarming with the Dark Phage. Affirmative. An infestation. Thank you, helpful. Thank you, system. It's very helpful. Working on it. Boss battle? Or mini boss or something? Nope, it's actually pretty chill. So the guy's gonna be there before I venture that way. Oh, okay, so this level is truly just a vendor. Okay, it's actually kind of refreshing. See what this guy's got. It says he can remix our stuff. How's it going, fella? Or I can re-roll my augments. I don't know. I like this one augment we have. I don't know if I really want this one. In fact, I might even just... Oh, that's to drop it. Okay. It's like if I could sell it, maybe. Oh, here we go. Yeah, remix that one. Oh, you put into... Okay, so yeah, if I had a second one I didn't want. I see. Like anything cool? I get nothing. I just broke his personal property and that's it. I can't actually tell if that contained anything, or if I just got to destroy something for the sexual thrill and nothing else. Okay, so nothing really here for us right now. Let us continue. Let us proceed. Giving your cortex a little wiggle and waggle, and a jimble and a jamble. Who up right now jiggling and jaggling their cortex? Who up right now jiggling day cortex right? Playing with day worm, jiggling day cortex. Actually, Farside, I'm a big fan of the Onion article that says male loneliness epidemic cured by blasting The Boys Are Back in Town by Thin Lizzy at like top volume. I love that article. And or even just the headline. Just the headline, honestly, fucking slaps. I fucking love that shit. Guaranteed vendor presence and biomat sack spawns. Give me that vendor. I want to buy some stuff. I want to go shopping. And that's just another remixer. Give me like something I can, something tangible. A couple options. Let's go this way. You little fella. Oh, I gotta get the fuck out of here. Yep. I cannot linger. I know better. Or maybe I know better. So let's just go ahead and pop some of these fools. Oh, here we go. There's a heal. Woo! Oh, is that enough to heal? I lied. It was not enough to heal. And just so I'm clear. Oh, there is reloading. Okay. I'm sure there was reloading with these. Can I just pick that? I'll choose not to pick up the physical ammo just because I have plenty where that came from. I want to go ahead and go in now. I'll wait a little bit. Yeah, I'm disappointed that the one heal energy we picked up was not much to go by. However, I'm gonna sack the credits, or credit the sacks. And this is the next level, but I don't want to leave just yet. I want to get some stuff, and I want to eventually head up the trade fella. Or does it say I have the key cards? Because I think in the top left it says I have no key cards. Yeah, no key cards, so I have to find one. Presumably on this level. Keep our eyes peeled. Lockdown in effect, yep. Yep, ouch. First me trying to be efficient. Oh no, I'm backing up and shit. Gotta be careful. Oh, there is stuff up there. Oh shit, what the fuck? Oh, you. Let's kill you normally. There we go. Well, I took more damage than I wanted to. I saw the arrows and they were kind of throwing me off, not realizing there was truly indeed things above my head. Yeah, I took more damage than I was hoping I would. Oh, but here, oh my goodness, yes. Where have you been all my life? What did that do? That give me heals? Or like the ability to... Okay, now, yeah, now it's filling up. There we go. Now I can afford a heal. I'm pretty much gonna buy all these, aren't I? It's very, very little. But at least now it's starting to add up properly. It seemed like earlier it wasn't really doing much, but now it's doing something. Ghosts are playing with the wee-wees? I mean, that would be that's a much more funny answer than the strange and annoying reality that we all know and love. I'm sure you know the real answer, Farsight, and it's like a much less exciting answer. So let's go with yours. I like your headcanon better. They pooping out of the ceiling. Is that what this is? Is this a ceiling pooper experience? Oh, I broke that when the thing exploded. Right. These guys were just here. We're just chilling. Let it be known that I couldn't have left prematurely until I killed the dudes, and that's why it said lockdown lifted. Lockdown lifted, Bodo's bented. I'll keep exploring a little bit, but yeah, that health is going to continue to kind of be our limiting factor here. Conditioning. There's the max stamina one. Buy one for 5 melee kills. That's still weird to me. I'm unsure and like unconfident about the phrasing for that one. So the max stamina part I get, but for 5 melee kills. So you have max stamina. The thing is, your stamina isn't just for melee, it's also for sprinting and jumping and dashing and all that shit. So it's like, you have it for 5 melee kills. So if you just don't get any melee kills, do you keep the +1 to your stamina indefinitely? Or is the stamina only for melee attacks? But not melee kills is the thing. I don't know. It's bizarre. It's bizarre. What is the reason? So the reason why, the generally understood reason for Morning Wood, for why us Penulor havers, why it happens, is because our bodies, while we're sleeping, does a number of things to check our systems, basically. There's like a number of things our bodies do to like make sure everything's functioning right. Some diagnostic tests being run, as it were. And as you can guess, one of the systems it checks is, how is everything working down there? Is everything working as needed? And the way it does that is say, all right, let's give it a test run. Let's get the thing up, get it going. Is it because we're horned when we wake up? I mean, for some of us it is, but for a lot of us, it's like, just you wake up, you're, what's going on down there? Okay, whatever. Sometimes it's annoying because it's like, well, shit, I have to like. Sometimes it's like, I'm like, this is weird, or I'm trying to like, you know, you're trying to get the blankets over you in a certain way. Like sometimes it's not exactly where you want it or how you want it, but you deal with it, right? It's just there. So yeah, it is absolutely, it's like generally understood to be a result of your body being like, let's make sure everything's working as expected. And there you go. There you go. That's how it does it. It's a bio. Yeah, it's doing some diagnostics. Some diagnostics or some dick-agnostics. That's just fun to say. I'm a little bit concerned that if... Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I'm a little bit... When I saw plasma cell, I was thinking, oh, cool, that's like plasma ammo. But I was like, I'm concerned that those are gonna explode. And before I could finish the thought, it did explodings. Go and pop him. He gives us another heal. Love that for us. We have more ammo now, so I can be a little bit less choosy about when to use ammo on things. That being said, big guy, big guns. Lockdown lifted. That's right. So we fucking roll. Anything cool down here? Got some more heal energy. Good. We have a proper heal ready. Let's go ahead and jab it up. And every time we get ourselves a jab, we are slightly increasing our max HP. Ever so slightly. Now, we're not really at max HP very often in this game. So I'm not sure how great it's going to be for us, but we got it, which is good. We got it. Eyeball friend. Hello. Are you a friend? He's just chilling. He's just a little guy. Little guys. I do not have any still don't have any key cards, so we are limited. I'm going through this door. Can't do it. No key cards. So sad. So keep looking around. Lock that in effect. We have a new thing following us. That's exciting. Oh, never mind. That was my little guy. Ah, that was my little fella. Ah, that's the weak spot. No ammo and weapon. Let's fix that. There it goes. That's a sweet spot I was aiming for. That explosion got him as well. Nice. What I probably could have done is just use that thing to explode the dudes in question. Restorified. Like I'm gaining plasma ammo faster than I can get rid of it. which is a good problem to have because the plasma gun it's a little bit slower, but it is a pretty good uptick in damage output. So we'll take it. We will accept it. We accept it. We accept it. One of us. What dis? Biomass. Oh, that's the stuff for like meta progression. To juice up our fella. Juice up our dude. We're to eventually getting some like really exciting weapons. So our pistols are cool, but I'm looking for like getting shotguns and like weird shit eventually. Hopefully. Let's proceed. Damage booster. Oh, weapon damage. Yeah, that's pretty good. So this one is up by 20. And I put that on melee indeed. Put up on anything. That I can't put this one on the melee weapon because it'd be very silly. It'd be very silly and very like unhelpful. I'm gonna watch for cases where this might be hiding like something behind, like a little hidden area behind somewhere. Especially on the map specifically, to see if it would make sense for something to be hiding in such a way. Because now that I'm like realizing the importance of healing as a resource and how finite it is, I shouldn't be just popping those things willy-nilly unless I have reason to suspect there's something cool behind them. Most cases I've yet to see such a thing. And unfortunately, I never did get a key for which to open. Don't explode it. And yeah, no ways to open the thingy with the vendor in it, which is unfortunate. No keycard for Alex, yeah. Unfortunate. But them's the breaks. Let's continue. I wonder if I could go backwards though at some point, like backwards through the teleporters. Because it's on the map. The teleporter that got us here is on the map, so I'm thinking we might be able to go back. By the way, no way to go except for some kind of fancy encounter. Is it a boss battle? Is it just a challenge thing where you have to survive a bunch of shit? We'll find out soon enough. Got a little bit of healing energy, not much, but it's something. And our stamina. There we go. Couple things. So my energy ammo is full. More healing energy. Again, it's not much, but I'll take it. Physical ammo is the one when it's below 30% specifically. It'd be cool to get a really fancy schmancy physical ammo weapon at some point. Oh, sorry about you, man. Are you dead? Hey, you look pretty dead to me. Unfortunate for you. Got a whole bunch of fun things. More healing energy, very good. I'm actually not going to use that heal just yet. I will sit on that one for a moment. It's a pretty nice chest. Always happy to experience a nice chest. Always a great sign. I'm not gonna lie, this hallway is giving. What's the phrase that like Gen Z and Gen Alpha says? It's giving. This is giving Metal Gear Solid 1. The hallway with the guy's name, Gray Fox, I think. It's giving Gray Fox hallway. You just stare down a hallway, just carnage and blood and death and fuckery. Ah, yes, I should definitely go down this hallway. Only good things are awaiting me here. Yes, sir. The 6-7 thing? Well, yes, the 6-7 thing is a big one. I suspect that doesn't have staying power thing, though. Because people have been saying that it's giving, you know, such and such. That's been like a thing for like a year plus. Maybe even more than that. But yeah, the 6-7 thing, I bet that's gonna kind of come and go. I bet that's gonna be like in a month or two from now. I think the kiddos will have moved on. Some memes and some like nomenclature things have obvious staying power. Oh, there's not so much. Go and use a heal. good with my timing on things. No ammo and weapon. Circle strafing is a big one. And timing my dodges. This weapon running out of the juice quickly. The bummer. Yep. I like to think I'm getting this figured out fairly well. Oh, he's made some friends. There's something behind me. I heard something. That was friends. I thought it was a friendo happening. Good news is that this is going to burn through my ammo pretty efficiently. But it gives us more ammo. Whew. I like how it said room just filled with blood. Fucking blood room. Ankle deep with blood. Fucking brutal. When he's doing that Sonic spin dash move, it's like very obvious what's happening there. Good damage. Physical ammo full. Making some friends. Actually, these guys are more helpful than they would otherwise be because, yeah, they give me heals, they give me ammo. Whew. Not a ton of heals, but, like, they're definitely giving me ammo, so he would almost be a more effective boss, a more threatening boss, if he wasn't giving me some dudes to play with. But he's the first boss, you know, they're probably going a little bit easy on us. Dead. First boss of Area 1. The fact that we know generally what it means. It's weird because, you know, of course it is bewildering. You know, we were talking about it not too long ago. It's bewildering. Just how the meme functions and like the format for it is strange to a lot of us. And the origins for it are kind of multifaceted. It's like its origins lie with like an NBA player, but also a viral video that seemed unrelated. Like it's a couple of things, but yeah, it's just uninteresting is the thing. Just kind of an uninteresting meme. Doesn't mean anything. Yeah, exactly. Like it's giving thing that people say, like, that catches on because it's kind of a you know exactly what it means, and it's an interesting way to phrase a subject or a topic or some kind of vibe that like evokes a familiar feeling. So I think that's what makes the difference between a phrase or a meme that has staying power versus just a flash in the pan. For something to have like utility to it, and when people hear it, they go, "Oh, I like that. I'm gonna start saying that." Like my favorite example of that is when somebody does something well. If someone does something really good, Gen Z will be, or Gen Alpha, whichever one it is, are like, "Yo, that guy ate. Yo, he ate." I love that. It's like, he was hungry and he ate. Like that thing he did it really good. Yo, he ate. And if he did it really good, if that person did the thing really good, they go, "Yo, that homie ate and left no crumbs." I love that. Ate with no crumbs. I love that. I love that. That's genius. So, you know, the fucking olds, such as myself, can, you know, yell at Cloud all they want, but yo, the kids are all right. They're coming up with some good ones. Coming up with some bangers. What's up, Thespio? Says there be dragons here, baby. Oh, it started in a song. Oh, okay. Because I thought it started, like, with an NBA player, and also, I don't know, I guess my intel is a little bit flobby. But if it started as a song, that doesn't terribly surprise me. What's up, by Rossi? The chicken jockey thing? Yeah, chicken jockey is a good example where that was like a hot meme for, you know, a month or two, and now we've all kind of moved on. Because it was just like a thing that was in the Minecraft movie, which is great, I'm sure, but, you know, where's the staying power? Where's the long-term utility? And it didn't really have that. Gotta check the Know Your Meme page, so I gotta do my research. You're still alive? Oh, person. Fancy person. Yeah, fuck him up. Oh, cheeks. Oh, it's a lady. Why am I surprised that they gave us cheek camera angle? What the indeed? It is an invaluable reference. I will confess that there have been a number of times where some kind of new meme comes out and I don't understand it, and I will use know your meme to conduct some research. I have not checked the page on this one, so it's true. I'm lacking on my research. The way I wondered that too. The way it looked kind of like a high heel. I was willing to give them the benefit of a doubt. I was like, maybe it's like a hook or a claw because there was like a kind of shape to it. But yeah, very quickly it became clear what's going on here. Bar says, if I leave no crumbs, it's unbecoming and ungentlemanly like. But when a kiddo does it, or it's more when they describe it. You know, regardless of who's the one doing it. And it's more of a metaphor, of course, but it is something I think is delightful. Jocasta or Yocasta was Oedipus's. Oh, I did not know that. So she's gonna be our mommy dommy wifey waifu GF. One can only hope. What do you think they're getting at? What do you think? Oh, she is exceptionally tall as well. What energy do you think this is supposed to be giving us? What is the emotion we're supposed to be feeling right now? Holy crap, she's hot. Ultron's self-made wife? Who's Ultron? Is that from... that sounds like something from Transformers. Farsight says, let me in! And this person's name is Alex, the Prophecy! Well, actually, no, the Prophecy wouldn't really work here, because Gracie's actually a little bit shorter than I am. There's an alternate universe, though, where Gracie is, like, super tall. Am I just dead, bro? You're gonna sit there with your ass and your juicy cheeks and just fucking kill my ass? In human tongue? I would have used my human tongue for something else if you would have let me, lady. But no, you had to fucking stab my penis, bro. Joe Mama. That's good. That is good, Algasso. I like that. That's really good. So hers is like awfully similar. Yeah, what was the name? So the person's name in Greek mythology was Jocasta. This is Jocaste. Jocaste, which is very similar, obviously. Oh, Marvel guy, of course. Speaking of feet. Dude, this person's got it all, man. They're gigantic. They got the cheek. They got the clavage. They got the cake, rather. They got the clavage. There it is. A little bit disappointing that it seems like that was like a... Oh, no, never mind. I was going to say, it seemed like that was a guaranteed death. But I don't think we're dead. I think we're on to the next level, basically. And we kept all these things, because we kept our money, more specifically. We'll say... Augment Crushes, Vendor Fella, more monies. I'm going to say the Vendor Fella again. The Vendor Fella again. Because I still have money. I'll assume that this game has one of those where if you die, you keep the meta progression things, but you probably drop your money when you die. Bottles restored. And I have my gun. I have a pistol right now, so we're not naked with our weapons. System's name is Abby. So now we have like scary, tall, stabby waifu lady with like boob and booty and all that jazz. And now we have AI waifu lady. Oh, all right. So I said that before they gave us a profile picture. Now they've given us a profile picture. Are you gonna make us choose? Are we gonna have to choose at the end of the game? Choose your waifu? Or maybe if we do like all the cool extra things and we get the true ending, maybe the true ending is both. Maybe the true ending is both. The real waifu was the friends we made along the way. So I want some answers on what the hell happened there and why I got stabbed and why my pee-pee hard. Up on the freight transportation platform Reno. All right, so sure enough, we still have our guns and our swords And our health amount is also equally the same. I was secretly hoping we'd get a heal. We did not get a heals, but still everything else is still all set, which is nice. I'll probably stick with this one for a little bit. Range open damage, whereas this is just weapon damage. Alright, so a lot of the same kinds of fellers for a little bit at least. There's some heal energy. There's stuff up top, by the way. Loaded and took that guy with him. Love it. Love that for us. A lot of little sluggy boys. Little sluggo fellers. Sluggo boyos. They kind of like tactically kill those so they explode and take out a lot of their homies with them. Chain explosion. Love that. Yes, sir. Hey, you dropped a thing. I wonder if there's like a nest pooping those things out or something. Is she helpful? Oh no, not the lady that killed us at the end of that cutscene, but the AI lady that was talking to us in the like the dialogue just now. Because yeah, up until now we've had an unnamed kind of system AI lady that's been advising us, but now that she's given us a name and a profile, like a little profile picture thing, like an avatar, and they made her like also like an anime lady. Well, inevitably, we're gonna learn more about this person, AI person fella. Then Augusta says, "Too late, you've been banned. I've already contacted the cyber police. It will be at your doorstep in meowments. Meowmentarily. Surrender unto us your penis. Your penor. Prepare for penor snatch. Prepare for snatch penor." Oops, something behind me. Whomst would dare? Yoomst would dare, he said. Oh, you can't store more than one heals. Oh, in that case, I'll go and do the heals now. I didn't realize you couldn't store more than one. I just assumed you could store more than one. Alright. And also, it's worth noting we have a lot of ammo on lying around right now. And we also have a lot of kickable explosive things. So if there was one of those little like like door thing, like opening thingies that has like the little green explodable fellas that doesn't allow you to shoot them, but if you melee them or explode them, they might reveal an extra path, like a bonus path. You have that potentially, except I see no place where that would be relevant. So the one time we have a lot of opportunities and ways to deal with that, we're not given said opportunities. That makes me a little sad. We do have a key card that would give us a weapon, a guaranteed weapon, or go for the vendor. I'll go for the vendor. I'm really curious to see what a vendor is like. The slow-mo. The slow-mo happens when you kill the last dude in a room. So you're right, the slow-mo was very unexciting, but that was to signify that that was the last guy in the room, and now, henceforth, the room shall be quiet. Quiet and peaceful. I would enjoy it if there was other slow-mo opportunities. I would enjoy that. Maybe there's like augments that can activate that. Like 10% chance to slow-mo on enemy kill. Upgrade weapon level. Oh shit, I don't want to, well, okay. I mean, you know what, that's fine, yes. What I really wanted to do is upgrade this one for sure. You get so like, when he like kind of goes quick. Let's say juice this one up a whole bunch. Because this is the weapon I'm gonna probably rely on more. So I kind of accidentally upgraded my melee weapon. It's not bad. Upgrading melee is not a bad idea. That's like a good utility weapon that we'll throw out sometimes. This one is already level 2, but this one's like really juiced up, and it's big, sexy damage now. Hell yeah. So if we could find another key card, I would gladly accept it, and I would gladly check that weapon dispenser. Weapon unlocko room. Unlock majig. So far, this has cocoons. Oh, and yes, and they do sometimes spawn little dudes, little guys. I should be doing the charge attacks more often. The health dispenser. We don't need it as much now. Oh, but eventually I might. I don't have to kill those things, I don't think. I think it's considered like an environmental hazard. Choose to deal with them or not deal with them as we see fit. We see fit or unfit. Yeah. So I gotta say, I'm liking the game so far. You know, again, I'm thinking back to some of the criticisms I saw in the Steam reviews, where it talks of like the stamina system being a little bit overly hinderative, if you will, and you know, the character movement being a little bit slow, enemies being a little bit clunky to deal with so far, or clunky to deal with. I would say so far it hasn't been an issue yet. I could see like shadows of some of the critiques. The thing is, though, a lot of those reviews were from when this game first dropped, which has been a couple, like, I think 2 months now. And in that time, I think the devs have made some patches. So it's entirely possible that what I'm playing now is a more smoother experience than what a lot of folks first reported on. So I'm liking it a lot so far, but we're still kind of in the early stages, so we'll see. We shall see what the future holds. Again, no little bonus gaping maws to explode, so I will just go into one of these random doors and see when the happening apps are. And if I need to, I could spend some money here on the little health majigs. These fucking dudes. Oh! I didn't mean to shoot that a second time right there, but kind of works out. Kind of works out. I mean, I definitely wanted to explode it, just not when I was standing quite that close to it. I think I actually avoided most damage from that explosion, but it was close for comfort. A little bit close for comfort. Yet, oh, okay, that's a key card. So I don't know why I thought that was an augment the first time. Hey, oh, that was the slow-mo. Hell yeah.
Lifting lockdown.
That was the slow-mo. That means the guys are dead. The baddies are dead. Now, I think that technically means other bad guys could pop in. Like, if I break a cocoon open and a dude popped out. And so that could happen for sure. But generally speaking, I think it means we're in the clear. The little guys on the ceiling. Plasma buoys, supply crates, which don't always have a ton of stuff in them. These slots are full. Yeah, it's like, I don't need the heal right now, but I mean, reason for these to go to waste. That does increase my maximum health, so I mean, yeah, I guess I'm even more incentivized to go ahead and smoke him if you got him, basically. Kind of mentality. Another one here. Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I would say I disagree with the game having the the Souls-like tag. I mean, sure, there's a stamina bar, but I know it's like a funny meme to say, oh, stamina bar means it's a Souls-like, but I think some people maybe take that like very seriously, and I just don't know if I agree. I mean, how do you define a Souls-like, Alex? Like, I don't know. For me, it's like, it's more of a vibe. You just kind of have to know when you see it, but I wouldn't call this a Souls-like, but I would say the presence of a stamina bar, sure, you know, there's things you have to deal with. I'd say it's a boomer shooter first and foremost. It's the roguelike / roguelite aspect. I think that much is pretty well apparent. I think that's a fair point. Fair thing to point out. Lockdown in effect. Get fucking good. You know how those things work now. That should open. There we go. Oop. I wish there was a crouch button so I could, like, get some sneaky ass angles. Sneaky ass angles. Speaking of ass. How's it going, buddy? Oh, hold on, let me reload. Just kidding. Now I'll reload. Shoot him in the ass. was trying to shoot him in the little horn, because I'm assuming the horn is the weak spot, but I guess I don't know for sure. You shoot me in my horn, I'm gonna fucking feel it, so it just seemed to make sense at the time. It made sense at the time. What can I say? None of the other little hive or like nest things that I can see. There's nothing up top. Yeah, very big room, but not a ton of dudes. Heal energy. We already got the full health, so yeah, this is like an instance where I have all this extra health, but not like a ton of uses for it per se. Since I'm going to be using that pretty soon, I guess I might as well pop this thing over here. And no indication on the map that there's a hidden door behind it, and yet there was a hidden door behind it. So yes, there won't always be an obvious instance where there's like a little notch on the map that shows like a hallway connecting. Sometimes it just, you don't know until you're there. And in fact, on the map, we're kind of off Rainbow Road right now, and they gave us an extra thingy, an extra keypad. So it's an extra heal, which means 2 more permanent HP nuggets for this run. Love that for us. Our first run's going fairly well so far, but you know how it goes when it comes to roguelikes and your first run. You know, you're kind of guaranteed to eventually hit a speed bump. Matter of when and what. What will that speed bump look like, and how will it crush us between its luxurious and juicy thighs? Okay, one way to find out, my friends. We have 2 keycards to burn. Hell yeah, baby. Which means we can go back to that weapon door. You know what? Maybe I should do that first, actually, because it could give us a really cool weapon. Look what happened. I like cool weapons. It was back this way, I think. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. It was. It were. This room is very messy. This is a messy, sloppy room with all the death and dismemberment. But it was not accidental. Not accidental death and dismemberment. Intentional D&D. That's what AD&D stands for, not Advanced Dungeons and Dragons. Advanced Death and Dismemberment. Accidental Dungeons and Dragons. MRPG launcher. Makes you impreg. Mini rocket propelled grenade launcher. And it is a an energy weapon. So, oh, no, never mind. This is a physical projectile weapon. Well, this is hilarious. It gets 6 shots. Oh my god, 20 bullets. Good lord. Good lordy lord. That is juicy. Can I give it the juice? Can I give it the double juice? Oh my god. That is so much juice I could just die. Which is what I tend to make the bad guys have happen to them. I want to make them die. And it uses the same physical ammo, just like bundled together. So physical ammo is either a bunch of bullets, or in the case of like a pistol, or it's a bunch of bullets but like packed into a small little metal container that you fire all at once, and it's just, you kind of make explosives out of that. That's pretty cool. I'm glad we got the keycard. I'm glad we went in there and got to see that. And we got a big ass honking ass rocket launcher now, and that makes me excited. Gonna be very obnoxious, and I'm all about it. I'll still use this gun. In fact, I'll probably do one of these and just kind of have that as our standard weapon. But when it comes to the big shit, and actually, there's all this physical ammo lying around. Fuck that, I am gonna use this as our standard weapon for a while. Now we have a fun heck you weapon to play around with. We could maybe also use this to break open those fun doors, like this one here. Can I break open the fun door? No. It's only melee. Ain't that some shit? Only melee, or like a kicked thingy. A kicked explosive. Or environmental hazard. Placebo effect. Fill 50% of HP. Oh wow, that's really good. 15% of HP. The shot, that is, goes up. That one's nice. That one's good. That one's really nice too. Man, I like all those. I would say, yeah, I'll probably replace this one. I think that pairs well with the guinea pig. So that'll make sure that we're able to heal more often. And by healing more often, we're getting that permanent HP increase go up more. And this will work better because I'm going to want to use my stupid rocket launcher more often. That will encourage and enable me more. Oh, I love that for us. Yeah, I gotta say this run is like going well. Like it was a little bit wobbly at first, and I was kind of holding it together barely. Oh, shit. Hanging on by a thread, but now we're thriving. We're 30, flirty, and thriving. Oh, he's already dead. A reload action. How's it going, fella? The reload's pretty slow, as you'd expect. Jump up. Pardon me. Ouch. Now, it's not gonna, like, kill everything for shoresies in one hit, but it does pretty darn tasty damage. Yeah, moisturize. In our lane, flourishing, exactly. Exactly. Same basic idea. Physical ammo, if it comes up, but for now, we're doing alright. No, we're doing okay. Now, the keycard view, I'm swimming in keycards right now. We're having a hard time with health. We've got that figured out. Healing, we got that figured out. Keycards, we got that figured out for now, at least. Ammo, we're doing great. Multiple weapons, which at least one of which is like overtly stupid and hilarious. Man, we're feeling good in the neighborhood right now. Can I kick a thing over to here? Sure. I mean, I'll try it, but like, kick. Oh, it fell down. That's no good. Yeah, it's like, nah, I can't do it. Can't fucking do it, man. And see, now well, for one thing, I have 69 health. That's pretty nice, but I'm about to ruin it by doing this. Nothing back. But still, I'm still feeling good. Still feeling good. We could buy energy ammo if they felt so inclined. Could get the goods. Any resources down here? Nothing. Nothing. Oh, speaking of Dexter Dog, I actually saw... I can't remember how it came up, but I was reading through something yesterday. Some social media post that someone was showing pictures of dogs at like some kind of gathering, and somebody had a Maltese in those photos. And of course, Dexter, he was a Maltese through and through, not like a mix, just like for sure a Maltese. So whenever I see a Maltese, it's like, oh, my heart. I miss my buddy. I miss my buddy. So it's like, it's still in my mind and in my heart, our little buddy. Little Dexter dog friend. I miss him. I miss my old buddy. And Bonnie's such a sweet little dog. Like, she's so fun. She's such a fun dog. An extremely good dog. She's like, we really lucked out with her. The thing is, though, like, she's such a sweet dog, and she's everyone's buddy. At her heart of hearts, she is a mama's girl. She is a mama's girl. Like, she loves both of us, and she loves everybody she meets. But yeah, and when the chips are down, she's a mama's girl. Dexter he was my buddy, right? He was like, I was his favorite, and it wasn't even close. Like, he loved my dad, like because he knew my dad for a long time. He was kind of nervous around people that he would meet for the first time. And he was fine with Gracie. He was fine with the cats. Like, he was, very rarely did we ever have like negative experiences with anybody. But he was my buddy. He was my buddy through and through. And I miss him, and I miss that feeling of, it's like, oh, I'm the favorite. The thing is with Bonnie, she loves everyone. So it's not, so even if like you're not like the favorite of favorites, she still thinks you're the coolest. She's still just an incredible dog. Oh shit! His gaping maw, his open gaper. Takes 2 shots to plop those guys. I'm gonna switch to the energy weapons for a bit, methinks, because our energy weapons are full indeed. Oh, you know what? Yeah, let's do this now. Let's do this now because popping off. Oh, never mind. I'm full of shit because we have a lot of ammo still to power through. Takes a while to reload. There we go. I miss our little buddy. Miss our little buddy. I think about him all the damn time, but like I said, but I can't be greedy. I had, he lived a pretty darn good long life. A little bit past 15 years, like a couple months into 15 years. It's a pretty good run, and he was a good dog, good doggy. A good run, and I got to enjoy him for a long time. And again, we've got a great dog with Bonnie, so yeah, there's never like a feeling of like really comparing the two necessarily. You can both have an animal that you think is a great pet, but also, you know, miss your old pets. I think both is valid. Is a people's dog, like different people's dog at different time, right? Yeah, I would say that's probably true of Bonnie as well. I would say it's probably true of Bonnie as well. Like, there are times where she's like all about hanging out with me if it's like close to the time, right, where I take her out for walkies, that kind of thing. I think that's also an accurate observation that some dogs have. Probably some pets have, not just dogs. Oh, that's cute, Farsight. A big ol' cane corso. Walks past everyone to hang out with you. Oh, that's sweet. They got a little Yorkie. Oh, I want to pet all those dogs. I want to pet that dog. I want to pet that dog. All right, here's the heel. Boop. That's delightful, Farsight. I love everything about that. I like Ogas's as well. How Lola's like, all right, you're my favorite right now. Now you're my favorite for now. Everyone's got a job. Everyone's got a job and a role to fill. What this? Hack. I hacked the terminal. Now I'm not sure what that opened up, but presumably something is now open. Trying to see like if there was something obvious. Maybe it was something down here, actually. That would make more sense. Here we go. Here's what was open. Bunch of ammo, and that's pretty much it, but still helpful. I'll take it. This is a big room, and there is a lot happening, and I feel like every time I think I'm done with this area, I find another little nugget. A little upgrade nugget to grab. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. Not that it's the end of the world if we miss something, but I'm trying to be fairly proper in how I'm combing through these zones. This place. This strange, strange place. Proceed. There's the next level. The levels are getting larger and more elaborate, so it would seem. Yeah, like this one went a little bit further. Do I want to keep exploring? I think I do. I think I do. We don't need to. But more money would be nice. I feel like I spent a lot of money in this. Actually, for that matter, I could go back to the merchant and maybe do an upgrade or two. So if I find even more dollars. Yeah, more resources would be helpful. Speed amp. Weapon attack speed or fire rate. Ooh, that should go on this guy. Absolutely. Absolutely. I don't know if I care as much about fire rate with either of these guys because the quicker it fires, the more the more inaccurate it becomes because the reticle has to reset. So you'd have to, if you want to increase the speed and not have like really weird punishments, you also have to increase like the stability. The stability. Oh wait, hold on. Was that a second layer behind there? Oh, okay. I didn't think there was, but like I had to double tap just to be sure. We get another standard like combat room. I could get that 15% fulfillment of my heal meter, or I could just buy some heal juice. However, that actually is the last room to explore here, so I'm gonna go back to that vendor real quick up north. That vendor and see if I can afford just one upgrade for this cool rocket launcher. I bet we can afford one, although it's already level 4. It's actually pretty high levels. It is pretty darn generous. I know I said it last time and I'll say it again. This room was like so sloppy with its viscera. Much gloops. How's it going, bro? Can you upgrade my guy? Yes, you can. Cool. Now it's level 5, baby. 50 damage. I don't know if that also includes these things. It does include those things. Cool. This one is faster. The stamina use is legitimate, but I think it's worth. I think the fact that the stamina use is the same, so it like technically drains faster, is still makes that upgrade pretty neat. Now I didn't have to do that. I just wanted to. wanted to kick something and make something explode. Feels right. Masculine urge to, when you see an explosive barrel, is to just kick it and explode it for no reason. Yep. We don't need to do these things, but it feels right. Also, I went the wrong way. There we go. It is satisfying. It is satisfying. And I'm tired of pretending it's not. Like a 41 underneath there. I wasn't sure if that meant that there was a thing that took damage. I think that just was the barrel exploding. Alright, on to the next level. Some great stuff. I feel like this, yeah, this run's going well. I mean, the fact that we're already seeing bad guys that take 2 rockets to kill tells me that this weapon is not a win. It's not a win button kind of game. We still have, you know, some challenges ahead for sure. That being said, I do have some extra augments I don't need, so the remixer might be kind of nice. The thing is, though, I spent all my goddamn money upgrading my guy. So I can afford 1 remixification. So HP shot and this one. Yeah, I'm not fucking with these things. So that gives me just get an extra healing shot. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. The thing is, though, I kind of like all these. I like all these. I'll take this one off for now. Because... Oh, can you not take it out? Can't take one out? Can you not, like, goink it? How do I goink? Take that one out. Huh. Can't take that one out either. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. This is it. These 2 are implants. This is just a nice thing. But these 2, I guess, are permanent. Yeah, I guess... I wonder if there's a way to remove them. Maybe you need to, like, find a special station for it. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't remove them. This is the only one that we can change out. Which is a shame, because I think that one's quite good. Yeah, man, it's kind of unfortunate. I'll have to keep my eyes out for, yeah, implant. If that's because of... If I had one in my inventory, if it had that same outline, or if it's an implant and it's more or less permanent because I put it in those slots. I'm gonna guess that these icons, these upgrades or whatever you want to call them, that these themselves are implants, and it would have that kind of permanence regardless of where we would have inserted it in our loadout. Good to know. Kind of an odd restriction. Not what I was expecting. Maybe there are ways to switch them out, but it's more involved, or there's other processes for it. Hard to say. Regardless, though, on to the next level. No, I stand by it. I'm liking this game so far. More credit, fellas. Let's just do the scary boy spawns. I'm not afraid. They may be scary boys, but I'm scarier boyer. Nailed it. Got a cool gun and enough unearned confidence to throw myself in willy-nilly. Everything's already bloody and dead here. Actually, no, I guess it's not dead, but, like, there's teeth. Everything's got teethers. So, yes, there's blood, but it's not from the blood of, like, bad guys getting killed. It is blood from just everything growing teeth and gnashing of teeth and gaping maws. Ouch. I'm still gonna grab some resources if we can find them. Little eyeball guys. They're just always watching. They got their eye on me. Ooh, like that. There we go. The goods. Again, I think that's stuff we use for meta progression and upgrading our stuff. I'm assuming there's meta progression in this game. I guess I don't know for sure, but I'm thinking that there probably is, and I think I saw where you manage it back in the main starting area, but no for sure. Fairly soon. Well, actually, or maybe not soon at all, because this run, maybe we're gonna beat the game with our first ever run, and I'm just a gamer, and we're fucking killing it. Hell yeah. Only one way to find out. See, I don't know if I have to go for like the head on those fellers. I've earned their ire. So I'll set them on fire. Ooh, not this big of an explosive rate. Actually, decent explosive rate. Maybe not as generous as I was thinking it was going to be, but still pretty alright. Oh. Slow-mo, there we go. And we are powering through the ammo fairly quickly. If we ever find ourselves in a situation where I need more, I always could, except now we're finding it fairly organically. A keycard for that one, and thankfully the keycards do transfer between levels, so I still got plenty. Now, one convenience that I would like to see is either whether it be implants or some kind of meta progression upgrade, but increase the radius through which you're able to pick up things. Maybe not so much ammo, because I feel like that sometimes can, or it's nice when that's deliberate, but pick up radius for picking up the upgrade nuggets. A little bit of the space starry sky there. Yeah, the upgrade nuggets, like sometimes you have to get up pretty close to picking them up, and it's like, oh come on, can't I just can I just walk over the platform that's above it and slurp it up through the platform itself? Shouldn't that be enough? Mild little nitpick. Alex wants the implants, that's right. But I want them to look natural, you know? I don't want it to feel like I've gone overboard with it. I want it to look and feel like I was born with them, right? Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong to want to be naturally blessed with regenerating physical ammo and guinea pigification with my HP injections? New melee weapon? Who dis? Heavy ass mace. Created by Exclusive Ore. Exor. Inflict maximum damage for heavy boys. So our current melee is 8.4, 1.7, and 90. This one is... Oh, I'm covering it. There we go. So it's slower for sure. But sexy ass damage. And more upgrade slots. I can still make it kind of fast. Or faster. Yeah, real expensive. Real expensive when it comes to stamina use. But oh my god, that damage. Them dammy dams, goddamn. I could always drop it if I needed to, but it's not so much throw it as it is just drop it. In my home country, if we say a weapon, if you're throwing a weapon, I imagine you're like throwing it aggressively. Augustus says, no, yeah, you need like the bimboification, yassification of HP injectors. That's right, we're talking about HP injectors. We're talking about utility in a video game. We're all thinking the same thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm excited about this badass mace we got. It's like the sci-fi version of the kind of mace you get in Heretic or Hexen. Like that shit. Exploring elsewhere, but I might come back to... well, let's see. Do we know anything about this door? It's another weapon door. We'll keep that card in our back pocket. I'll probably come back. We'll probably be back.
Lockdown initiated.
Then there's more where that came from. Okay, just fire at the base. Good enough. Long twisty hallways. Before I commit to this. Was there anything back here I wanted to slurp? Slurp and possibly even glurp. One-shot those things now, which is great. Yeah, the heavy attack in this in particular is delectably satisfying. Got a challenge over here. It's a little challenge room thing. The two forgot another key card. Ouch. Also got a healification enabled, which is pretty cool. One more heal energy thing will have enough for a heal injector. Go and do the platform thing. I think I'm ready for it. Well, I don't know if it's platforming, but challenging. And look at that, it does limit your ammo or your weapons. Oh, shit. What do I do? Run is what you do. Oop. Hup, fuck. Am I taking damage every time I lose? No, I'm not, oddly enough. Am I losing money? Like, what's the down? There's got to be a punishment, right? Yes. Hup. Heck. So this is one where... Fucking hell. Okay. There we go. This is one where... For sure... crap. Because I have to hesitate and, like, wait for this pattern. Crap, how do you get over that? Should be able to walk in the... Oh, yeah, like the... Because it looks like it's acid damage. I'm definitely with you. The S does. Is the S something special? Yeah, you have to wait. There's another one up top as well. Maybe this is a waste of time. Yeah, it feels like I should be able to jump over that one, but it's always clipping me. My little tootsies are hitting it. There's like, when you first spawn in, there's like a little delay, and yeah, if you immediately go for it... Can you dash through it? Oh, like, yeah, like this thing? Can I dash through it? Can't dash through it. Yeah, no air dash that I can see. Yeah, like our jump isn't high enough. We would need like a double jump or something else. Let's run. Oh, you stand still. That's how you do it. Oh, jeez. Okay. You stand still a jump. That's the answer. Okay, so the S's aren't something you pick up. Well, kind of. Oh, it's replenishing your stamina. That's what that is. Is it? No. Okay, so sometimes you pick it up, sometimes you don't. Very weird. Very weird. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, like I'm pressing the dash button when I'm in the air, and yeah, it doesn't go. So as of right now, I don't have that ability. Oh, I still got that's okay. But now we know. So you stand still here and jump. Still gotta get the timing down pretty tight. But yes, I guess you jump. I guess I can see why you jump higher when you're stationary versus when you are moving. Fuck. What about dash and jump? Is that a thing? Yeah, you can't really dash and jump. You can't really like chain them together. Oh. Still gotta get the timing down pretty tightly. Tight timing. Fuck. It's a shame that you really have to get that pretty on the money. There we go. There we go. We got it. The tricky part is this jump over her. Oh, come on. Okay, that's another one I should probably stand still for that jump. We got Aaron in the house. What's up, Aaron? Good to see you, buddy. We're playing Moros Protocol. It's probably not Moros Protocol, because this is not exactly like a sad boy game. This is very much a shooty pooty absolute game, although right now it's a platforming experience. Better for worse. My cue. Oh, what the fuck? I guess it got the top of my head. The top of my noggin. Black bomber. For boy Aaron. Oh, right. Except I can't be doing that shit. There we go. No. Pull down. There we go. Oop. Except, oh, right. I have to jump off that platform. So, yes. Go and reset. Right. And now. Oop. And then jump. Whoop. There we go. And need you to both go up. And oh, for fuck! It's like I feel like we're clearing it, but it's clearly like coming back off the top of our head. I wish that it wouldn't. Thank goodness you don't lose health when you fail at this, as otherwise I would have died 1,000 times over, 1,000 million times over. That's a big number. There we go. There we go. All right. So our reward is some form of upgrade. More health. I'm gonna guess this is more like upgrade nuggets, and this is some kind of weapon upgrade. Give me a weapon upgrade. Oh, all right, I'll be taking my reward now. Maybe that'll be like bequeathed to us when we get here. Did it upgrade like a random weapon? That's still level 5. We got this one 4. This was level 6, which we leveled up ourselves. This one was level 2. Actually, that might have been level 1 when we picked it up. I guess I didn't look. Yada Devi is the name of the weapon. It's almost in a Gada Devita. Almost. Alright, so anyway, that was the challenge area. A little bit more annoying than I'd expect it to. But yeah, and this is the goop that Ogas was referring to that seems like it ought to damage us on the floor. It's weird because there definitely is like poison gas that harms us. That we see that in like the decontamination procedures in the hallways, and some enemies will leave behind. And the big orb things that, yeah, these things. Actually, speaking of the devil, can I just pop that in there? Except it slowly rolls, yeah. And they confirmed they are immune to it. The only way to open these things is with melee damage. Pop. Which I maybe shouldn't have done because we don't have a ton of extra health right now. We're a little bit of ways away from our next heal, but I think one more room clear will do it for us. It's the same color, exactly. It's the same color, which means it kind of makes sense that it would damage you, and yet they're not doing it. They're going easy on us. Contain. Can hardly contain my excitement. Increase more ammo. Oh wait, no, increase the damage. Oh, that's very exciting, and that's perfect for a big stupid gun like this. So I'll say, yeah. Increase the damage by 40%. Reloading cost needs a lot more ammo. I was hoping I could put it on the melee weapon. That'd be very funny. The weapon damage goes in this guy. Oh, and the attack speed. Somehow that got taken off. Can I put this on just temporarily to give myself a heal? No, I cannot. Understandable. So now this thing is gonna like suck up all of the ammo in the world, but do big stupid damage. That's big and stupid and delicious damage. And I love that. Love that for us. Big and stupid is kind of how a weapon like this flourishes in my book. We're playing Moros Protocol. It is a pretty cool roguelike boomer shooter of sorts. Super heavy bullets. Oh my god. All these things to make my gun even bigger and stupider. So we could have super heavy, large bullets. So weapon damage go up, slows down the user 1 second after firing. Perfect. Perfect. I love that for us. Then of course it's only for ranged weapons, that's why it's going there. So big and stupid and sluggish and dumb. I love it. I heckin' love it. Glad we explored this hallway. This has given us many juicy, bountiful things. If I find myself with an overabundance of health, soon I'll come back there and check out that other poison area. But until then, I will explore this area next. Or we can go into the fun, the fun locked area, which will give us a new weapon. Guaranteed new weapon. We can survive. Just kidding. No survival necessary. They just give it to us right here. It is an incredibly stupid melee weapon. A tumor of the evil variety. Growing on metal. Yeah. I'm down. Now that melee weapon right there, the Devi, the mace thing is cool for sure. But this one, actually it's less damage, but it's fast. But it looks so cool though. It is really cool. Yeah, Soul Edge, abso-goddamn-lutely. Abso-goddamn-lutely, it's Soul Edge. Give me that weapon damage. 1.7. It is a really cool melee weapon. It's really cool. But man, the damage on that thing is incredible. On the other one is really good. But it's so cool though. I think I'm gonna stick with the rule of cool on this one. Mechanically, I think this weapon is the better weapon. That damage is just so good, but like this one is like, it looks so badass. I would feel sad to not get to look at how cool this looks all the goddamn time. Not that I'm gonna be using it all that often. And that's the thing, we've kind of gotten to the point where we don't really use melee weapons in combat anymore. Maybe a little bit, but yeah, we have so much ammo and so much extra resources. I don't have to be like extra stingy about how I use my ammo. I can pretty much flop around as much as I want to. And flop we shall. But yeah, rule of cools I think is where I'm going to lean on this one. That's what's happening here. Here's the end of the level. There's a couple more areas I'd like to check, and sure enough, I would like to check them because, for one thing, I want to get another heal. That would be nice. And also, trying to find more resources. Might as well. Might as well trying to find more of the juice. And probably some more ammo. Some physical ammo wouldn't hurt. And more money, too. Gonna find another combat room. Might just be chests from here on out. Glass cannon. Dangerous implant. All damage is crazy, but one hit and you're fucking dead. I'll pick it up, but I'm not using it for obvious reasons. Man, it's not even like kneecaps your health by half, or, you know, like, because that's what I would expect. Yeah, like doubles your damage, but reduce your HP by half. Like, to me, that seems like a sensible, or even like a reduce by like a whole lot. But no, they say, no, it's a one-shot, you're fucking dead. That is hardcore. That being said, I wonder if that means you could get past that limitation with the maximum heal, like, what's the one for? The thing that we have that says, like, permanently increases it. Impermanification. A hard time seeing that guy. No ammo and weapon. Well, let me stick it in. Sticking it in real quick. Or I'll just pop that. Like, I don't know what's over there, but I'm blowing a bunch of shit up. Got his ass. I didn't feel sad about it. I don't know what I'm damaging. It's just exploding. Bad guys are crying out in pain and anguish. Or what's happening, but shit's happening. Ooh, big old barrier. Is there a dude in there? There's a treasure chest. Probably a terminal to hack. And hackification. Key card for Alex. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, excuse me. Hatch. Someone behind me? Someone trying to stick it in behind me? Without taking me out on a nice steak dinner first? Where's the courtesy to be found? Second one. Third one even, perhaps. There's something somewhere. Is it you? No? I mean, you're just a guy. Some fella. Might be a nest somewhere, pooping him out that I just haven't noticed. I'll accept that as a possibility. There he is. Where's the last fella? Rocket launcher's doing real good work. Real good twerk. We're also almost ready for another heal, which is great. Doing better than we did last time. We entered this room. Well, when we first entered this room, that is. There's our heal. There it is. Chunk. Very good. Now we're doing extra good on resources. So if I wanted to, I could open up some of those extra rooms now. Well, extra rooms. What might have an extra room? An augment. It is on discount, which is pretty cool. Let's pop that. I like this. Dead end. But sometimes they lead to secrets. Sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. The heal thingy. There's a terminal somewhere to open this thing. We don't need it per se, but it would be a nice to have. I wouldn't say no to a little terminal fella. One of those where I can see it from afar somewhere. I guess it could possibly be not limited to this room. It could be elsewhere, technically. Seems like it makes the most sense to be in this room. I bet it's down below. That makes the most sense to me. And that guy. There's probably a way down there. Somewhere. Is that it? I like it. Is that a thing I can explode or knock down maybe? Oh. Well, this isn't it, but it's something else. Try your luck. Ooh, all right. Always down for the gamba. You know, Clover Pit and Balatro have encouraged us to do like fun roguelitifications of gambling. Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it! Aw, dang it! Anything else here? Oh, this thing. Keycard. And some ammo. Yep. I'll take it. See the glass. It's like, oh yeah, can I get back there? I think it's just for show. And I can do it. Do I want to try my luck? Or do I want to see if there's any vendors on this floor? You know, we'll fucking roll the dice. Literally. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it. Do I want to do all of my money? One more. Damn. One more? Eh. No one to hold him, no one to fold him. No one to walk away. No one to cry. For sure I'd find a little path that leads down. Just because that, well, you know what? Maybe that is a... Oh yeah, there is stuff down there. Yeah, for sure, I can see stuff. Hopefully some way. I figured like there's either like a destructible floor thingy or just something really well hidden or something, but yeah, no dice. I mean, it is a fairly large room. Yeah, there's the terminal right there. Can I? Oh, you can hack it through the floor? That's legal? That's allowed? In this day and age? You're just gonna sit there with your ass and tell me I could just hack through the floor? That's cheating. When you're under 40% HP, your melee is extra juicy. I mean, I love the idea of flying that close to the sun. Getting all up in there when I'm that low on health, but bro. That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. I can't believe I just hacked through the floor. That's ridiculous. But good to know when you have that, like, that steel grate. I guess it means bullets can go through. Actually, yeah. Can bullets go through? Can I just, like... No, bullets can't go through, but Robot Friend can. So Robot Friend can go through bullets. Okay, alright. Unexpected. And there's like stuff down there. Maybe there's other hacking terminals, but yeah. Yeah, there's a little thingy. Yeah. There's a what's it called? There's a little elevator thing down there. So well, let's proceed. Maybe there sure enough will be some kind of thing that brings us back there. Oh, what the hell? Oh, how do I get the monies? Want the money, honey? Yeah, they dropped the money all in the fucking door frame, bro. I do a rocket jump. I don't have a double jump, and there's no platforms to jump off of. Ain't that some shit? Maybe I can blow them off. Can't blow them off. But my blowing skills would take me farther in life, and yet here we are, sad and blowified. See, that's gonna kill the shit out of that guy. Good. It is enough now to one-shot those guys, which is nice. As long as it's a direct hit. Not just a splash damage kind of deal. Oh, thought that was a bad guy. Just a wall. Walls are not bad guys, walls are friends. 5 physical ammo? I can't afford it right now. Not that I need to, though. gun is very good, but it will soon approach the point where I can't really afford the ammo for like a room or two. Kill there, though. There we go. Yeah, you can see in the top left the ammo is refilling to 30%. I think it's only when the room ends, but still, it's pretty nice. It's like a guaranteed baseline of ammo that we'll generally always have as long as I keep that implantified. Any extra ammo on top like that, on top is just icing on the cake. Icing on the ammo cake. Which is probably a real kind of cake. Probably. I'd say we're clicking along at a pretty good pace. It's going pretty well. Usually in games like this, that first run is going to be a little bit sloppy. And it definitely was sloppy at first, but we're doing all right now. When I say that, we're still not like... We're getting a lot of heals, which is great. And we're getting like a fairly steady influx of healing opportunities. But we're not usually at full health. In fact, right now I'm like a little bit below half health. That does kind of emphasize the fact that, yeah, we're not like, you know, golden necessarily. Melee the shit out of those guys, which is nice. Key card, one of many. I like the ones hanging on the chain. That's kind of cool. Oh, a pop. Ooh, a lot of explosions. A little scary. Yeah, a lot of explosions going off. Whoa! Yeah, we're good. A little spooky dookie. I saw something glowing and I just decided I wanted to kill it. Or explode it. Same thing. There's a heal. 59 HP. Bring it up to a searing hot 91. Love it. Love that for us. For all of us. Mostly me. Is that a guy? No. Probably some dudes down here, though. We haven't gotten the clear yet. There's still something slurping and glurping. Let's it's either up top or down below. Do I dare venture down here? Oh, never mind. This is it's very brief. What's going on down there is very brief. Platforming. Oh, was that a fella? That was the fella. Not just a fella, but the fella. Oop. Quite a bit of platforming here. I'm not sure if this like leads to anything. It ought to. This feels like something that it should lead to something eventually. I just don't know what. Also don't know if there's fall damage in this game, and I might be about to find out. I feel like I'm gonna eat shit with one of these jumps. Then I'll be... I shouldn't say sad, but I'll be... I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I'll be the disappointed dad in myself. As cool as this is, let's see like a grand reward up here for all of our platforming struggles. Platforming efforts. This would be a great place to hide one of those like little fellas that has like a bunch of the level up nuggets or money. No such thing anywhere. There is a energy ammo printer that we don't need right now. I'm guessing we'll eventually find a really good energy weapon eventually. But we've got such a good physical ammo weapon. Energy weapons are nice, but right now we've got a great thing going. We might eventually find a situation where certain enemies are more susceptible to physical ammo, or are more susceptible to energy weapons, or are more susceptible to melee. Ooh, speaking of the devil. Speaking of the goddamn devil. Yeah, like that. Ammos and keycards. We have so many keycards. Healing nuggets, very good. We had to spend a little bit of health to get in here. But by this point, it's probably not going to matter too much. We're feeling pretty good for healing resources right now. There we go. Another heal, which means 2 more max HP for us. Maximum is probably at about 120 at this point. Is that like a lead pipe? Yeah, I think that's what that is. Lead pipe? Your lead pipe versus my weird fucked up soul edge eyeball sword. Demon thing. Alright, that is what we got for this room. And let's continue. Actually, we're going back now. Left-hand path. Road less traveled. I haven't been there yet. They shoot like a little lobbing shot, fella. Yeah, the arrows keep making me think there's like dudes above. Below. There's that cocoon. Like popping out. They I don't know if I actually like pop things out necessarily. Sometimes when you destroy them, they will poop out a worm fella, but not usually do they themselves. Oh, fucking hell, wrong button. Now, not frequently do they themselves during combat throw something out. Well, that confirms there's nothing on the wall. Yeah, I was gonna just melee the wall, but grenading the wall or rocket launching the wall seems to do it. Actually, I don't think that actually damaged me. Or if it did, it damaged me very little. Given how much I've juiced that thing up for damage, you would expect it to do quite a bit to myself in my own face. Yeah, I might have lucked out there. Couple little odds and ends and trinkets. Can't jump up from there, but I can jump up from here. There we go. Oop. For instance, where there's a bunch of platforms, which is great and all, but not really a reward for your troubles. The reward was the experience. It's the journey, not the destination. Speaking of, I think we're good on this floor. Oh, however, there is still the question of that one mysterious keycard area. We have 6 extra keycards. Or, well, 5 extra keycards, now 4, but yes, you know what I mean. We have 5 keycards, that's a bunch. New weapon. It's gonna be an energy weapon? No, it's a physical weapon, it's a shotgun. As I live and breathe, it actually looks like it's more damage than my rocket launcher, which feels just wrong. Let's look at it real quick. Now, would I give it the slow after firing? Maybe. Would I make the ammo expensive to reload? Also maybe. So with all the juice, it does 80.6 per shot. 100.5. Damn, man. I mean, it feels wrong to drop a rocket launcher in lieu of a shotgun, but the numbers are pretty dope. Now the accuracy is garbo, and it's a shotgun, so I have to like get up close and personal, and there's no splash damage presumably. Keep both. The problem is they eat from the same ammo pool. They eat from the same ammo pool. That's the one downside. And I really shouldn't get rid of my melee weapon, and I feel like it's worthwhile at least to have a ranged thing for when I inevitably run out of physical ammo in combat. So, yeah, I don't know. That's tempting. It's tempting. It's a pretty cool looking little shotgun. It probably reloads pretty quickly. Difference of 20 damage, which is not insignificant. Yeah, but it's a shotgun. It is a shotgun, yeah. Shotgun. This other one's a rocket launcher. I bet that could be really cool for boss battles. About this. So, as this weapon, with all the stuff we have on it, it has 9 shots. This is with the 30% ammo limitation we have right now. So with 30% of my max ammo range, I get 9 rockets. Whereas if I put all the stuff on the shotgun and give it the big ammo juice, we get 10 shots with quite a bit, with a decent uptick in damage output. Yeah. Now one thing to consider too, when it comes to melee things, I wonder if I can just kick things. If I just kick things, is that enough for it to be considered a melee attack. I don't always know. Like, for instance, in the case of those like poison corridors. I'm gonna stick with my gut on this one. I think I'm gonna stick with a rocket launcher. It makes me a little sad, because that shotgun's pretty cool. 6 slug. Oh, it's a slug, not a spread shot. But the 50% accuracy. Yeah, I don't know. In fact, now, just so I'm clear, slug does mean like a single shot, not like a spread shot. But that's what slug means, right? So if that's a correct assumption, the fact that it's a 50 accuracy makes that actually less reliable. If it was a spread shot, the 50 accuracy, it's like, okay, you can kind of work within those limitations, but yeah, that's makes me less inclined to go for it. So yeah, I feel now even more enabled in my decision making. Still kind of unfortunate, but we give it a solid look, a fair shake, as it were. That is it for this room, for this instance. Do I want to buy some physical ammo? It only costs 5. A little bit of juice. A little bit of extra juice for our trouble. Back this way. And actually, oh, that's kind of, I didn't even notice that. I just noticed now that when you are outside of combat, you don't consume stamina when you sprint. You just get free sprinting. Because it's outside of combat, who cares? You do still lose stamina when you dodge. Oh, that's where we started the run, okay. And that confirms you can't go backwards. Once you start the run, or start a level rather, once you start a level, you can't go back to the previous level. Makes sense. Only way for, oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I screwed? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. No double jump. Oh no. No crouch. Oh, that's a thing that can happen. Oh, man. Oh, jeez. Rocket jump. Oddly enough, I didn't take damage. Okay, that made me take damage. Heck. Yeah. Man. What an unfortunate end to the run. Yeah, I'm just... Now, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this not because, well, okay, I do think it's funny. Like, I recognize this term is uncouth in some circles. In Mario 64, I'm going somewhere with this, all right? In Mario 64, in speedrunning circles specifically, there's a term for if you are, especially if you're like doing backwards long jump shenanigans, if you're doing some BLJ shenanigans, and you end up in like a forbidden illegal zone where you're not able to move anymore and you're like escaped and you're like soft locked in a zone. Simple Flips coined this term. He was speedrunning and he was backwards long jumping and he fucking ended up in a in an invisible wall situation, like in a like an invisible wall situation where Mario was stuck and he couldn't jump, couldn't dive, couldn't move, and he was like, "Oh no, I'm in jail. I'm in jail. I'm in gay baby jail." So now when someone is in a situation like this, people in the chat start spamming GBJ. I'm in the GBJ. I'm in gay baby jail. Why did he call it gay baby jail? I don't know. It was like, this was like 2014. It was a while ago. So anyway, I'm in gay baby jail, and yeah, I don't think we're coming out. I'm trying to like do rocket jumps, but damn, that's a bummer that in the world gen, you just have this happen. Again, no double jump. No double jump, no like utility grappling hook thing. Is there a I'm stuck in the menu in the pause? Ah. Damn, unfortunate. Oh, teleport. Oh my goodness. That saved our ass. Oh my god. I was about to say we were donezo. Thank fucking goodness. Beginning or the end. Alright, yeah, that's ultimately where I was going anyway. I was about to pull the curtain over on this one. I was about to give it its last rites. Alright, so it was not gay baby jail. It was just bisexual it was bi-curious infant prison. Extra gun, more kill, increase rewards, vendor presence. I'm gonna say big and oh, never mind, we gotta fight a dude. Now I did lose health when I exploded myself there. Like I was desperate for a solution, but we found one. Found one anyway. I was so concerned that that was it. That was it for this old run. Now we're about to fight a boss. You know, this run's been going well. We've been flying high, and I did just pass up a weapon that maybe would have been incredible for a boss battle. Like really good damage and not any sort of damage that would have potentially harmed us. Like you can't harm yourself with a shotgun usually in a game like this. You can definitely harm yourself with splash damage with rockets. You know, it's relatively safe with friendly fire and splash damage would have done more damage per shot. Would have given us one extra shot. Like one extra pulling of the trigger, one extra projectile. I might come to regret my decisions, but in the meantime, we got the stuff. Let's see what awaits us, my friends. What kind of fella is it going to be? The lady with the booty and the cheeks and the butt and the boobulars? I don't know. More supply containers. I don't know if I need these things. Actually, I almost have enough for a heal. Probably gonna get enough. There is. There's enough for the heal. Oh, let's be juiced up and also a little bit more max HP and some gold because you never know. Wonder if there's like a. I mean, this almost seems like it's a conveyor belt or like a some kind of platform thing. I can't jump off the edge. That's probably for the best. Great access. Break the rest of these open. Almost got a. Actually, no, I have exactly a full heal ready to go. That's fantastic, actually. Has to go. Full ammo for full health. Well, not full health, but ready for a heal. Do I jump down that way? Very much a broken bridge if I ever did see one. Okay, yeah, that's not it. Do I pretend to leave now? Do I say, all right, I'm leaving, and then it closes behind me, and then things get weird? No, I can just go out that way. What's the damn catch? Nothing on the map. Do I, like, press a button here? Do I, like... jump up in there? Do I do something here? Huh. I, like... start the there we go. Now we have this thing where we're looking around, which I was already doing. Hi, Abby. I'm sure our other love interest slash villain will be here soon. Just stab me in the ass again. Resistance. Briefs? I'm more of a boxer's guy. Oh, fucking speak of the goddamn devil. Tell me you can't hear that person? Right in the tum-tums? With her shield as if. You tickled her. Good job. Can't help you this time, bro. Alright, so we get to fight this lady. Curious spectacle, she says. Alright, well, I mean, I can make some assumptions about her weak spots are, but I'll be a gentleman about this. Scare roused. They just had to make her like 12 feet tall. They had to make her 12 feet tall. They had to give her enormously plump and voluptuous thighs and booty and boobulars. These devs knew what they were doing. These devs knew exactly what they're up to. These devs played Resident Evil 8 and said, you know what? You know what? Bet. Putting her weapon away. She gonna crush our penises? No, nope, nope. Sin Seeker. Alright, I have the dash butt thingy. And of course she has like the catwalk jump. Or jump. Catwalk walk. That makes sense. Was she Angie? She's done the anime thing. Oh shit, now you fucking did it. Me. Now you did it, me. Now this might get tricky where if I only have melee, because I'm gonna run out of ammo fast for this thing. Ouch. Oh, reload. So when she does the cool anime thing... Oof. Do my heal pretty soon here. Okay, oh, it's a shockwave, so just jump to dodge the shockwave. That's all it is. Heal. Ready for the shockwave? Hup, 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 hup. Oh, no ammo. Oh, I can't fuck with it right now. I'll just shoot. I think this might be the run ending, that is. Didn't take any, like, movement shenanigans. And I'm doing dick for damage right now. Oh, did I get my thing back? Yes, yes I did. Ouch. 8 damage. 8 health, rather. So it's not just when the level ends. Load. Oh, I can't reload. Okay. Yeah, so it's kind of unclear when you get that refilling. I kind of hoping she'd summon some buddies, because the previous boss, he was summoning buddies. There we go. We got the dodge. Oh my god, am I gonna do this? Oh. Reload. Dodge. Oh, 3 damage. Oh my god. Oh my god, all these reloads. She's been at like 10 HP for 100 years. No, you don't. I was gonna say, we're just on the edge. They're edging me. Or I was edging her. We're edging each other. Whew. Down to the fucking wire on that one. I was like, once again, that's the second time tonight, I was like giving this run its last rites. I was getting ready to sprinkle the holy water. I made her bleed her own blood. It was a fucking ball sweaty clutch right there. Ball trembling clutch. My balls were doing everything possible they could do. Every biological action was happening, every single one. Every orifice was emitting some kind of mucus. Every possible bodily action was happening right there. Every hole was gigorgulating. That's correct, Farsight. No one makes me bleed my own blood. Oh, is it phase 2? No, she just fucking stabs me again because she's fucking a sore loser. Also, why am I pee-pee hard while I'm dying? That's basically what she did when we first encountered her. She was like, I'm just gonna give you a plot death. We hate to see you leave, but we love to watch you walk away. I'm starting to think the devs have have intentions with how this character is to be perceived. There's something about this character that the devs might be acutely aware of. All right, so once again, we died, but it wasn't like really a death. God, I sure hope I can find some health. Because I suspect the health is not, like, a guarantee. Don't want to do the, like, increased scary stuff. We'll do, like, a normal one. We'll say, yeah, give us a vendor. No need to overdo this. Death by Snoo Snoo. She thinks I'm one of them. It's not the last time we see her. I can't wait for that. I mean, he might be into it. He says, get yourself patched up. Yeah, about that. I've got 3 HP and, like, nothing else. I used pretty much all of my ammo, even down to the energy ammo. I still get, like, that 30% kind of baseline for physical ammo, which is nice. All right, well, there's not really a single path here that is like an obvious path towards safety or for healing, so I just got to play it real safe. Gotta play it real safe. Says, yeah, I gotta go take care of some business. I know it is getting kind of late, Farsight. Yeah, if it's getting close to Betty by time, I don't blame you. Getting up there, but this I am enjoying this game. The more I'm playing it, the more I'm getting into it, and the less I'm finding myself concerned with the things that I was seeing other people complaining about this game. I'm not trying to say their complaints weren't valid, or that, you know, that people were wrong for saying they didn't like the game. I'm definitely not trying to give that as the vibe. But I just say from my observations, I'm liking this game a lot, and the issues that other people were experiencing with this game, I have not really felt. I haven't really had any issues yet, at least with. Let's see if we can just get a kill. Oh, there we go. Just, yeah, because it'll give me a little bit of the juice. No, I haven't really had any issue with stamina being like a huge like progress halter, where I'm like getting kneecapped all the time by like running out of stamina in awkward times. That really hasn't happened. The movement has not been too much of an issue. Enemy variety has been, I would say, interesting enough. I mean, not maybe amazing, but I for me, like, there's oh right, it probably came from the cocoon. The enemy variety has been interesting enough, where, because I think one person said they felt like they were always just like looking for the little melee worm fellas. Like, it's as the runs have, as we've gone like into some of the later levels, we're getting like more interesting enemies. So yeah, I would say overall, no, I'm pretty impressed here. If I had any critiques, I think the level generation sometimes is a little weird. We had that instance earlier where we fell into an area that seemed like a soft lock at first, had I not noticed that there was a teleport option here. Thank goodness. It was kind of the what saved the day there. So the level generation is a little bit weird sometimes, and really maybe kind of, I don't want to say uninspired. That sounds kind of mean, but I mean the levels all kind of look the same. So and that's perhaps by design, because it's a space station. Like, you're not going to get a snow biome, you're not going to get a forest biome, but because of just the setting and like the vibe, yeah, everything kind of looks the same, you know, level to level, even room to room. The challenge areas are cool, and the builds feel cool so far, at least. Like the fact that we get, like, you know, some pretty cool augments. That was one of the things. Another person said the augments felt just kind of whatever, and like the weapon enhancements, that kind of thing. But I don't know, we've got a pretty good build going on right now, and our weapons feel pretty capable overall. So I would say, yeah, I'm on the whole feeling pretty good about this. Machine is empty. Yeah, I figured. I noticed there was like a little loading bar there, so it makes sense that it eventually run out. I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. There are valid critiques for sure, and it's probably not for everybody, but I'm having a great time with this. This is a lot of fun. Perhaps could drop down there at will. At William. Oh, and you. Blast his ass. Well, reload action. Still relying very heavily on the physical ammo and the fact that it replenishes fairly reliably. But we saw during that boss battle, it doesn't happen necessarily at the end of a room, and it doesn't happen always during the middle of a room. I think it just takes a while to recharge, like we're seeing right now. Go and access the vendor right now. We got decent monies. Pretty decent monies. Just got a little bit more monies. Go ahead and drop down and grab that guy. Anything cool down here? One little corridor action. And if this were the previous the previous level, I would have been a little bit nervous seeing this here. However, actually, we still had a way up. And of course, if need be, there's always the teleport option. Things get desperate. Situation calls for desperation. Desperation situation. You have that teleport option. Even if you haven't found the end of the level, you can teleport back to the beginning of the level, which is pretty good, honestly. I appreciate that option, and maybe that's the developer's way of recognizing, hey, the level generation might get you screwed over. So if you find yourself in a screwed situation, you can get yourself out of Dodge. You can get yourself out of GBJ. Yep. There is a third level, and there's probably some stuff up there. Yep. Could be a cool dude. If I could be a cool gamer. There we go. I'm being a cool gamer. So we get a couple upgrade nuggets. Not much, but it ain't much, but it's honest upgrade nuggets. It's honest meta progression. All right. Do I want to go through the vendor? I'm gonna shop around a little bit more. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and crack it open. Go and crack it open and see what we're working with here. Because if it's an upgrade station or if it's a buy resources, like let's see what we're dealing with here. If it's an upgrade guy, we can go ahead and get the benefits. It's an upgrade weapon kind of dude. Love that. Love that a whole bunch. You don't mind me breaking your shit, do you? Just gonna break your shit a little bit, you know, for fun, as a treat. Upgrade this guy for 40. That's actually not bad. Yeah. Fuck it. I suspect we're gonna find, hopefully, a pretty darn good plasma weapon eventually. And if and when that happens, I will gleefully and happily relieve myself of our Mark II, which has been great and reliable for us. But, you know, in that boss battle, if we barely limped along at the end with it, when our main damage dealer ran out of juice. So, like, it's fine. Or it has been fine, but its limitations have been showing for a while. So I'll be looking forward to getting something that can compete. Really, the only extra cool guy weapon we found so far was also a physical weapon, physical ammo weapon. The devil. There's 3 of these, no, 2 of these in this room. I don't know if I want to spare the health just yet, so might come back in this room. Armor plating. Max HP goes up by 15. That's nice. Yeah, that one's an implant. That one sticks to you. I'll stick with this one. Max HP goes up now. Does that heal you? It does. That actually could be clutch. I'll keep that in our back pocket in case we're in a desperate for HP situation, especially for like a boss battle or just scary combat where we need to act fast to get a quick little health restoration situation. Blow the shit out of those guys. Oop, not to me. Who else? I think that actually damaged anybody. Whole area down here. That was the last one in the room. Pretty big room, but not a ton of bad guys. Actually, almost to a point. Actually, you know what? I'm feeling pretty bold. No dice there. I'm feeling pretty bold just because we're so close to another heal use. Heal injector. Thing up top, I realized I was having such a fun time kind of killing things or in the periphery. Circumnavigating around this area. I forgot to actually check the middle. There is a terminal. Oh, there we go. Thankfully, the computer, the little buddy I have is kind of healing or hacking things for me. You know, usually in games like this, there's some kind of like hacking mini game. And I gotta say, I don't really love hacking mini games usually. I don't like hate them viscerally, but I don't know if I've ever had a hacking mini game where I'm like, oh cool, I get to pause the action and do a little timing puzzle. I'm fine to just hand wave it. That's fine too. Buy an augment. I'm probably good. Might save my money first. See if I can get more upgrades. Living short looks like an Among Us after not moving for 2 seconds. Oh, I didn't actually pick it up. There we go. I don't know if I love that. I mean, It is pretty cool. But, yeah, when it comes to boss battles, because let's be real, when it comes to things that I really care about in a game like this, I'm going to be more concerned about how like a certain thing handles for boss battles. And usually in a boss battle, you're trying to always be moving, always be schmoving. So, not really the kind of game where standing still makes a lot of sense, especially for boss battles. Like maybe in a standard combat situation, sure, but I would say generally speaking, standard combat situations aren't really a threat right now. We're pretty comfortable. Might not always be that way, but for now, we're feeling pretty all right. Here's the next level. Go a little bit more. Got a couple more rooms to try. If I could get the health for it, I might go back and check those other bonus potential corridors. We know that there's no lockdown protocol, so this does not have enemies in it. It does have cocoons, which could spawn enemies, but not the standard definition of the bad guys. Nothing new there. A second one, do I go and do it? Sure. There either. Cocoons to pop. Oh, it did spawn a friend. Now he's dead. Here. One of those fellows got. Actually, there's a second one there anyway, and a kickable explosive. Down here. When I saw a heal drop. Oh, by the way, another chest. And it's some heals. No, that's enough. Enough for another injector. Every time we inject, we heal ourselves, and also we get 2 permanent HP fixed to our current stuff, which is pretty cool. Gun is going to be that way. Let's fucking do it, and I'm going to hope that it's an energy gun. Something to replace our dinky-ass plasma pistol that has not kept up with the competition. Come on, mama. It is a plasma thingy. It's a sawed-off shotgun. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Sawed-off shotgun. It's kind of slow, and it's not great accuracy, but it's good enough. It's good enough. So get that guy. Juice up the numbers even more. And that one too. Yep. So 38 damage now. That's it. I mean, obviously this is still the main weapon we'll be using, but that is quite solid. Quite solid. So yes, very nice. So now we have like another weapon to run with the big dogs. And it's a shotgun, which is cool. We've got a pretty good loadout, I would say. I'm feeling quite confident. Quite confident indeed. Peterino. What's in the store? Let's find out. Let's find out together, shall we? By that, I mean, let's explode that guy real quick. Not sure if I recognize that enemy type. Maybe I do. Okay, yeah, we've seen those guys. It's just like maybe a slightly different version of them. It's a decent spread, the sawed-off shotgun, but it is indeed a spread. No slugs. No slug bugs. Trying to schmoove up slowly to us. Too bad for him, it's not happening, as he's dead. Slow motion, so cool. We're kind of just cruising along, man. This rocket launcher is doing the business. I didn't think I saw another one back there. Seems like we're getting more of these gaping maw corridors. That one led to something. 5 secret rooms. Achievement. Achievement get. Now, I don't know if this is one of those games where, like, as you're accomplishing cool things, you're, like, getting new potential augments that can show up in your run. We saw them when we were playing Absalom, right? As we were knocking out certain achievements or certain, like, milestones. It's not so much we were unlocking new things, we were unlocking new things that could potentially show up in future runs. I'm not sure if that's a thing in this game. It might not be. It's hard to say. I don't know if we necessarily need to seek those kinds of things out, but I'm happy to see them. Let's say maybe another one. So 4 gaping maw corridors in this big room, and 2 of them had a secret. It's like it's not a 50% chance. It's probably closer to like a 30% chance, but still, almost enough for a full heal, or not a full heal, but an additional heal. Sometimes there's multiple things in these little secret areas. Usually it's one main thing though, and usually it's a chest. Or if there'd be some kind of augment to like help you determine if there's something behind it. Or like in Binding of Isaac, if there's like certain characteristics to watch for whether or not you can reliably tell, or more have a better chance of knowing if it leads to something cool. Because yeah, in Binding of Isaac, you know the kind of patterns to watch for. You can pretty reliably tell if like a wall leads to a secret area. With some variability, but like generally speaking, if you know what to watch for, you're pretty much guaranteed to get the goods. Why did I hit that? I didn't have to hit that. I'm overcomplicating this. I mean, it was satisfying. It was cool, but there's no need for that. I saw something that was destructible, and I couldn't help it. I wanted to break it. I'm gonna explode it specifically. I'm feeling pretty good about this room. We explored the fuck out of this room, honestly, and we're almost done with this room, or with this floor. Like one more room, and then I will make the call on whether or not to go for those bonus corridors. We're pretty much at the same amount of health that we were earlier. The difference here is that we're actually we're close to another extra heal. This has 1 heal nugget. It does not, but it has the tickle charger. No, it's the trickle charger. We're generating energy ammo when it's below 30. So we have the physical ammo version and the energy ammo version, which is really cool. I'm glad to have it. Do I dare smack that one? I think I will not take my chances. I'd rather go into this next floor relatively confident. The fact we found 2 secrets is pretty darn good. And also, I can just teleport to the end of the sector. Teleport to the end of the sector, and that takes the guesswork out of where I need to go. Or not so much guesswork, but like navigation work. Look there. That went pretty well. We started that room with 3 HP and no heals. Now we're feeling good. Now we're going on to weapon upgrade vendor, which is weird because we just had a weapon upgrade vendor here too. Game's good. I'm having a fun time. Helped along at least partly by the fact that we've got a pretty good run going. Hope it doesn't hurt. But I was having fun earlier when we started the run, when I was like kind of eating shit a little bit. Like this, it was fun then, it's fun now. But I will acknowledge it's probably not for everybody. I'm having a good time. This is very much for me. Do I want to upgrade this thing more? I mean, yeah. Might as well. I mean, just keep fucking pumping this thing full of juice. Like this frenetic animation when you upgrade. Just very quick and very brief. That's all I can do. 2 upgrades, now we're doing a whole bunch. So this is getting pretty comparable to that really nice shotgun we saw last time. Now granted, that one started at really good DPS, or damage per shot, I guess. Still DPS potentially. But had like better damage. But this time we have splash damage with it. And we're able to work with the range, which is nice. 2 extra augments? Sure. Not really as worried about merchants. Maybe there aren't like merchants where you can purchase things. Maybe it's more about merchants that let you upgrade things, and also let you switch out augments to replace others, the remixers. So, yeah, so those are the only kinds of merchants we found so far. Pick that in that general direction. That could get weird. Oh yeah, it's getting weird. Exploding. Well, something had like a shield on it. It's some kind of like blue barrier. Barrier. I wonder if there was like some enemy. Oh, no, it was the plasma. I bet the plasma damaged him. And that was just like a like a visual indicator that he had taken a plasma hit. That's probably what it was. Oh, what? I actually land my shots. There we go. So a whole bunch of dudes died. Some of which I was directly responsible for. A lot of which I was incidentally responsible for. Extra container. Or keycards. I don't need them, but I'm not going to say no to them. Have 8 keycards. That's a whole bunch. More ammo. Yes, sir. I'll take that. Whole lot of stuff pick up. Yeah, a whole bunch of dudes died. It was literally that chain reaction of explosions that did the trick for me. Did all my heavy lifting for me. Good, because I got small arms. So I don't do great with heavy lifting. I don't always do great with light lifting either. Oh, I want to crack this open? Yes, I do. And the rewards were delicious. Rewarded thusly. Wow. Yeah. Well, almost alone made us like earn enough for an extra heal, which would have given us more health than we entered with. Yeah, that's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. What else? That might just about be it for this room. The downside with these like big rooms with a lot of explosives is, yeah, things will die that you're not aware of. And again, the pickup radius for like ammo and money and like the little level up nugget things. The pickup radius is quite small. You have to pretty much be on top of something to pick it up. You have to scour things pretty thoroughly. Make sure you get the goods. I feel like I've been very lucky with the secrets these past 2 levels, but you can't expect that always. They're giving us more of them. I can't help but notice they're giving us more of them. Maybe that's like what I'm seeing, because there's more of them. There's more opportunities. That's why it's proccing more. But look at that. Those 4 no-goes in a row. Hate to see it. That's how the cookie crumbles. I don't like. Make sure I don't swing too far back and hit that explosive thing behind me. That'd have been very disappointing. Very unfortunate. Second floor. There. I'm looking for like any indication of like a hacking terminal or like an extra something to open or unlock. Might not be anything that fits the bill. Room might just be, here's a couple containers, just a couple cocoons, and that's it. And a whole bunch of extra fluff. Fluff is possible. Possible we got a lot of fluff. Nothing really on the map. There's some energy ammo that we really can't make use of. Just shoot that just to feel something. I didn't have to do that, but a lot of poison. Hopefully that poison doesn't like go upwards, drift upwards, like hot air. Hot air which rises. Right, check for fall damage. I don't think there's fall damage in this game. I feel like that should, if there would have been fall damage, that would have done it. Yeah, I made like a we didn't take damage, so we're probably okay. Now this is a combat zone. Oh, shnikes. Heck out of that guy. Cool music. Sure, if you can just kick those open. So if I didn't have a melee weapon, I could just open those things. Like kicks. Near and or around Route 66. Look at this now. Interesting level generation here. There's very narrow corridors just going around the perimeter. Hey, dude, that's like... He's on my peripheral. Might hit something. Something or someone. Oh, something did die here, I think, yeah. Alright, I'll bite. Got limited range. There we go. There's one. There's one. Yeah, let's just blow these things up. Kind of expect there to be more enemies in a room like this. Couple onesie twosies, but such a large and elaborate room. I expected a little bit more action. It didn't kill him. I think that killed him. I think that did it. Makes kind of surprised those explosive canisters didn't do it. Fella's there. Heard a noise. So something found me. Oh, it's you, probably. Not done. We do have a radar. Of course, the radar doesn't tell you where enemies are unless they like find your location or you find theirs. Oh, this one. Okay. For what I'm looking for. It seems like when the music gets intense, that means they've spotted you. Which is helpful. Something spotted me, clearly. Oh, it's you! That was the last one. Alright, cool. Blip.
Lifting lockdown.
I do have a heal ready. I'll go and use it. A lot of upgrade nuggets. Lots of the meta progression stuff. Love to see that. They're just kind of throwing stuff at us. It's awesome. I'm not complaining, but yeah, once again, where was this like plethora of resources when we were at the start of the run and we were just barely struggling to get by, and every hit point, every bullet was so precious. Now the game's just making a rain with the goods. I'm not one to look a gift resource situation in the mouth, but now they're making it rain when I don't really need the resources, but happy to have it. What else? I feel like oh yeah, there's the money balloon we opened earlier that we popped. We opened that. I did not open that chest. There's 2 in this room. We got a whole bunch of stuff. My God, 11 key cards. What am I gonna do with these key cards, man? I don't have a need for these many things. Not sure there's gonna be that many doors to open in a single run anyway. I say that. I guess I don't know how long the runs are in this game, but imagine that long. Seeing how it's a sawed-off. Sawed-off with 4 shots. I guess that mean it has like. Like 4 barrels basically. It's a quad barrel. Yeah, when I think of a sawed-off, I think of a 2-barrel that has been sawed off at the end. You can just one-hand it basically. Gotten a lot of great stuff here. I've got another heal ready. I guess I'll go and use it. Actually, no. What I'll do is I'll. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say look for more of these things. Maybe one more and I'll go and pop it. If there's anything else that I missed, but yeah, again, the kind of similar situation here where like the rooms are quite large. Especially now that there's the thing we hacked. Although if I had to guess, that probably. Oh, you can toggle it again. If I had to guess, that probably opened what allowed us to get to those extra treasure chests at the very bottom. Probably what I was locking, what that was warding away. Was access to those thingies. Yeah, that makes the most sense. So anyway, yeah, I feel like we've scoured this area pretty well. On to the next area.
Lockdown initiated.
Ouch. I missed. Go. Keep my eyes peeled for just one more of those little rooms to pop in and cut open that little the barrier. Although I guess that won't actually be apparent. Do we kill everything in this room? Can be arranged. Key card and littering and cocoons. Can't believe this run's still going. First run, and it's going pretty darn well by plenty of measures. Go and do the heal now, actually. It wasn't even enough for a full heal, so yeah, no need to hesitate. Last one. Challenge thingy. Will it be as annoying as the one we did earlier? Let's find out. Looks pretty familiar to me. Means I'll be able to knock it out first try, maybe. Hup. First try. Am I gaming? Hup. Hup. Yo, first try. Hell yeah. Our reward is more money, more upgrade thingies, or more key cards. Let's do more upgrade thingies. I don't need more key cards. And I'm not sure I need money either. I mean, maybe it'll be nice, but we can't take this with us when we die, inevitably. And this, I'm sure something will get us. I mean, we barely scraped by that boss fight earlier. So I suffer no delusions thinking that we're just gonna we've got this shit in the bag. Why would you be bagging your shit? But that we have this run in the bag, guaranteed. If like that's like a good power level measure in a game like this, and with a roguelike, if you're struggling and you just barely squeak out from a boss battle or an encounter, and that didn't like beat the game, you have more after that. The next time you have like any sort of like upping of the ante is probably going to be your undoing, unless you find something amazing. We've for sure been increasing our capability here for sure, but nothing that's been just like a complete game changer. Of course, we do have more. We have a weapon, like an alternate weapon that is indeed can run. It can actually run with the big dogs now. Destroy 130 crates. Achievement unlocked. Hell yeah. They're crate. Let's go gambling. Give us something. Just give us something. Doesn't have to be much. Don't need the jackpot. Oh, okay, we got health. You know, that's actually helpful. It's also healthful. All right, it's because we got something. It's good enough. It's not something I needed, but I got something for our troubles. That means I feel less exploited by this gambling system. Only 2 or 3. Oh, dang, it's that time. Let's go to the next area. Rooms are getting more elaborate. But yeah, not always like more bad guys to boot. Noticed. Damage everything around it pretty well. Ooh, it's a chain of fuckery up there. Oh, it's the plasma boys. I can't explode that from here, but I can explode it from here. That was less impressive, but still. Concept remains the same. Please me. It's you. No, this guy died apparently. Died before I ever even saw him. Never even gave him the chance. Awkward time to reload, but I done did it. That was it. Just those, like, 3 bad guys.
Lockdown.
Alright. Yeah, dare I say, these encounters have been pretty easy. Like, the game's going fairly easy on me. Yet another instance, and this is not a bad thing necessarily, but yet another instance where the main challenge pretty much comes down to bad guys. A lot of roguelikes tend to have that, maybe not problem, but tend to have that pattern. Or if you know what you're doing, you can probably generally get through most encounters. A decent build and a decent set of wits about you. But the true tests on how your run is going and the build you have and your overall, like, acumen as a player of the game, that the real test comes down to, yeah, those boss battles. Those, like, the gateways, like the checkpoints to see, do you have what it takes to get past this like test of your skill. Test your might. Let's go ahead and see. Let's go and continue. I was gonna say we're probably getting to the point where we're gonna start hitting more of these little bonus areas. We've cleared a lot of big rooms. Field medic. Heal after clear. Wow, 30% after clearing. That's more than 15. Yeah, placebo effect was fill 15% of a shot. This one is fill 30% of a shot for clearing. Yeah, I like that. Like that a whole bunch. And because of the really nice ability we got early on, that every time we heal, we get 2 bonus permanent HP. Our max HP is pretty high by this point. I don't know if it says anywhere, but yeah, our max HP is probably like 142, 140. Well, yeah, somewhere like that. Maybe like 138, but we're doing pretty darn good, I would say. Like 2 HP per heal isn't much, but it does add up over time, especially when you get it really early on. 14 keycards. I have so many keycards. Goddamn. The gun is another one of these things. So the one I have is level 4. One is level 3, so it's a step backwards, and it's identical in every other way. No thank you. Wish I could, like, recycle it or re-roll it, but that's okay. It is still pretty cool, though. Kind of odd that the level of the weapon we found was lower in this stage than a few levels ago when we first found it. It was level 4 when we first found it, but this one is level 3. This is like a few stages later. It's a little bit unusual. Go in another. You have a decent bit of money. One more. Heals. That actually might bring us to full. It is 150. Look at that. That is just a thing of beauty. So for our troubles, we've gained 50% of our health bar as an added bit on top. That's pretty sweet. Container. Bloody aid. Bloody aid. When you get hit, 25% of damage received fills your heal. Wow, that's good. That's really good. So 25% of damage fills the healing shot, or it just fills by a third when you clear a room. I think I'll stick with that one. Although for boss battles, I might switch out. In fact, I absolutely will switch out for boss battles, because, you know, when it's a boss battle, you're not clearing the rooms. You're just in one room for a long period of time. A few opportunities for healing. But yeah, that one's really good. Ooh, wow. A bunch of the sacks. Yo, I love punching purple pulsating sacks, I think. Is that a thing I want to admit on a live stream where people can, you know, hear the words I say and like save the clips and use them as evidence against me in a court of law, saying that Alex likes punching bulbous, veiny purple sacks and as like a personal bit of enjoyment. Like, people can just hear me say that, and in front of God and everyone, I just have to deliver it. Well, there it is. There's actually several more rooms to check. I don't have to check every room. We could just proceed, but I wanna. Especially because I think we checked most of the combat areas, so we're just kind of getting extra stuff, such as reinforced weaving. Max HP by 10. Yeah, we already have a max HP by 15. When you have 100 health, 10 or 15 extra HP is pretty cool. When you have 150, it's Still a nice to have, but less exciting overall. Getting pretty late. I suspect, just out of curiosity, resume and quit. Yeah, I wonder if there's a way to like quit a game in progress and pick it up at a later date. Crushing Carnage. Every enemy kill. Oh, killing enemy refills stamina, which is nice. I think I'll stick with what I got though. Ouch. Have a good night, Ogalsi. Yeah, it's definitely getting late. We're past the point where I usually go. Of course, it is a Friday night. Friday night, so I'm like, look at this fucking guy. So I'm like allowing myself to get a little freaky deaky. But yeah, this is getting a little bit more further in than I'm used to going in. Impact amplifier. Weapon damage go up. Well, as luck would have it. Actually, the weapon damage. Yeah, I would say that guy. And then it's 11.5. 12.6. I think I'll keep it being a little bit faster. There, and let me guess. Oh, do get a secret. Part of me wishes that these little secret areas had a cool theme song, kind of like in Battle Block Theater. The secret zones you get, or the music you get in the secret zones during Battle Block Theater is the goddamn delightful. That'd be potentially a good game to play with the boys, potentially with our co-op homies on Sundays. I'm pretty sure it's 4-player and it's very good. Also, for that matter, Castle Crashers is always a banger. That's always a classic. Yeah, Battle Block Theater. I mean, Castle Crashers is a banger for sure. But Battle Block Theater, I feel, gets a little bit overshadowed. The downside of course, when you make a really good like multiplayer video game like that, other efforts might pale in comparison, even if they're very good and like an honorable addition to the series or to the genre. All right, is it the final boss? I don't know. It's a boss with some finality to it. Is it the last of the run, or the last of like this biome, or the last, and that's it forever, and after that we have no reason to ever fire up this game ever again? It would be extremely funny if we were to beat this game on our very first try. That'd be extremely funny, but also very unlikely. Very unlikely, but it would be cool. And if there's meta progression, it would fly in the face of, and I think there is meta progression. It flies in the face of what is usually expected of roguelikes with meta progression, because that usually means that you're expected to fail at first. I don't know, maybe we're failing upwards. Administrator terminal. All right, give me those admin privileges. I need them. What if the final boss is Abby, and we have to, at the end, we have to decide which enemy waifu is our favorite? Alert. Bad news. The whole thing's gonna explode. Probably. Can't lift the quarantine. An emergency purge, maybe. That would remove problems and the storage center itself. Well, that'd be an issue. Now, is like big boss lady just gonna like crash through the ceiling and stab us through the penis again? Just give me 5 minutes. Something's coming, maybe. Procedure is stuck. Explosives are armed. Detonators are blocked, though. I have to go in there. I think I have to go in there. Sure enough. And look at that. No map. It's all dark and spooky and fuzzy. Oh, shit. Hold on to someone's dicks. A bunch of little worm fellers. Yeah, little worms. Little baby worm boys just crawling around. Ammo full. We have a heal ready to go. I'm gonna save that heal from Meowment. Blood. Blood. I bet it's not the final boss. I bet it's just the boss for this biome. Oh, yeah, that's the mother of the thing we killed earlier. He's pissed. Or she's pissed. Oh my god, it's using its child as a fucking flail. That's metal as hell. Oh, fuck. Oh, that's the healing, or the release one. Woo! Oh, okay, jump for that one. Let's heal. Yep. Woo! That's a lot of damage. Oh, things behind me. Oh, he made a new one? Oh, okay, now it's dead. Taking more damage than I want to. Woo! I think maybe it's gonna do a double. Oh, fuck. Give me a heal. Well, it didn't really give me a heal, but he gave me some heal juice. One more hit and I'm dead. Oh, I'm dead. That's the run. All right, there it is. That's the run. We made it real far. And that was not the final boss. There's no fucking... That was not the final boss. But it was a darn good run. And sure enough, this is one of those games where as you do cool shit, you do add more augments to your... Oh, never mind. These... Well, okay, some of those were augments we found during that run. So yeah, you're adding more augments and maybe even more weapons you can find in future runs. We found a whole bunch because we did a bunch of shit and we got real damn far. I wonder if that's happened for, like, if that happens on average with this game. I wonder if that happens on average with this game where generally someone's first run gets really damn far. I feel really good about that. Is it swinging a fetus? It's not just swinging a fetus, it's swinging the corpse of the very first boss we fought. The very first, like, hedgehog spinny boy boss. It was very clearly his corpse. He was, like, cradling, using it as a flail. Like, oh, that's fucking metal AF. Here, indeed, is the meta progression. We got a whole bunch of upgrade nuggets to spend. Oh, my heckin' goddamn. No, it's a good game. Very good game. HP by 2, stamina by 1. Stamina is nice. Stamina is nice. Do one of each. First, bio boost upgrade. Upgrade slot, yes. Or health slot, that is. Start with a ranged weapon, please. Please start with a ranged weapon. Just jump stamina cost go down. I'm not quite so worried about jump stamina cost. Healing from HP shot. Would like that for sure. Even another HP slot? Sure. Stamina regeneration rate? Sure. Kind of going breadth first to, like, unlock cool shit. Although I'll probably double back a little bit more. Oh, armor slots, yes. Yes, 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 that's very good. Start with key cards. Or like... Yeah, look at that, real speed by 1%, it's not much. Oh, magnet pickup radius. That would be really nice. I don't think we can get there. It would take 40 and... Actually, maybe we could. Maybe we could. Hold that thought. 20 bonus credits. Yeah, that I'm less excited about. Melee damage, 2%. Yeah, we'll double back for some at some point. Another augment slot would be nice. That would be pretty cool. Got that one. I'm gonna say... I get it. Oh, I'm a little bit shy. That's okay. I would say overall, we got a lot of great stuff to play with for the next runs. That's good enough for me. I wonder if there was something I wanted to divest into. Okay, no, you can't just right click or click it again to toggle it. Yeah, jump stamina, and I'm not really quite as worried about that. Bonus credits, no thank you. I mean, yeah, the augment slots are really, really, really helpful. So more of those would be great. Range damage. Oh yeah, I did kind of went around this one. 1% is not very exciting. Reload speed also not very exciting. Team, I can't afford that one. Healing go up more. Yeah, but after a certain point, it's just like, just go back and max those out. They cost 10 each. Like that's just nice. That's just nice to have. And more just general ammo. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, a lot of great meta progression stuff. Good. So yeah, so our next run will be even more juiced up and more capable. This game was good. I'm glad we played this. I'm glad I gave it a fair shake. And I'm glad I didn't let the some less than stellar reviews for this game scare me away from getting the review key and trying it out. Glad I trusted my gut in this one. This is really good. Again, I get why some folks wouldn't love it. Why it's probably not for everybody, but it was definitely for me. This was quite good. This was quite good. Yeah, once again, it's like a classic case of if you want a traditional boomer shooter and you don't want to like fuck with roguelike shit, then like this is a refrain I come back to a lot because I've heard of cases where someone like they're like, oh cool, a cool boomer shooter, and they play it and they go, this has a bunch of extra stuff I don't care about. Or someone goes, oh cool, and because they don't give a shit about roguelikes. Or someone loves roguelikes if they don't give a shit about boomer shooters, and they go, you know, these roguelike mechanics are kind of lacking. Because really, the roguelike mechanics aren't that exciting. The level generation is fine. It's nothing special. All the levels kind of look the same. The bosses are interesting, and the lore is it's actually there was actually a little bit more there than I was expecting. And the recurring boss characters is like hilarious in how horny its design is. So this game has a lot going for it, but yeah, there's things where other people might be like, not for me. You know, there's stuff where it's like, I don't care about the roguelike thing, or I want like just a more traditional boomer shooter experience, or vice versa. I don't give a shit about boomer shooters. I just want a more in-depth roguelike experience where I can like really, you know, cut my teeth on the systems and grind out some cool builds, that kind of shit. But yeah, if you like both of those kinds of things and you want something that's kind of in the middle, and you're okay with, maybe some level generation that's so-so, encounter spaces that are, maybe a little bit kind of boring after a while. After you get a really good build going, most normal enemies kind of melt in front of you, and as expected, the bosses are the main challenge, exactly as I knew they would be. I mean, we got to the halfway point. We got to the to get that last boss to kill us. We got him down to about 50% health before he killed us. So, you know, we were doing all right, but part of it was not knowing the attack patterns, and by the time I learned them, it wasn't really enough to carry us forward. That's kind of how it almost went with that second boss battle, where we learned the attack patterns, and I was pretty reliably able to dodge and deal with most of them pretty well. And that's what carried me forward at the end, but only barely. It was really, really tough there. But this is good. This is good. I like this a lot. I mean, I'm a self-described slut for roguelikes and boomer shooters, so this is absolutely my kind of shit, and I'm glad we got to play this. Thank you to Keymailer hooking us up with the review key. Really cool of them to give us the goods. Yeah, this was fun. This was a fun time.